Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. I gotta tell you, kids, what a morning I'm having here. I just finished the Gold Bagel Trade Alert show just 30 seconds ago. And now I am coming live to you here. I'm already 15 minutes behind what I like to be. And here I am. I just was telling those kids over there, if you're not a Gold Bagel member, you are missing out on a lot of info that you could be getting a lot earlier. But it's okay. You don't have to be a Gold Bagel member. You can just watch me for free. Don't even be a member of the channel. Just watch and listen. It's okay. But if you are a Gold Bagel member, you get perks. And a couple things came up today, and I really zeroed in on one thing this morning. One thing, and I want all of you to understand uh, something that is brewing right now. There is a powder keg at the moment that is about to go. There's a fireworks show that's going to start, but we haven't hit the button yet to start. But the firecrackers are all loaded. They're ready to go. They're all set up. I just don't know what day July the 4th actually is. We're going to celebrate a big day, but I don't know what moment in time this button gets hit. And what I'm talking about is SoFi shares. The title of today's show: how high would SoFi go if we had a 2-week short selling squeeze going on? Let's review. All right, there are 958 million shares in existence of SoFi. Out of that, there are 885 million that can possibly trade. On top of that, there is an official release that says 131 million shares have been shorted officially. That's as of the 15th of November, so it's 13 days ago. 131 million. That's 15% of the free float. All right, so 1 in 6 shares that trade could theoretically be a short position being purchased back or a new short being made. That's kind of where we're at. We have this turnover going on, a turnover of shares shorted of 131 million. The average typical day of trading on SoFi is 35 million shares a day, 30, 40 million, 45 million, but 30, 35 million is kind of normal. 40 million is normal around here. So in theory, again, this is theoretical, how long would it take to buy back all the short sellers' stock if no one else came in and only short sellers tried to buy back their stock? You ever seen that happen before? I've never seen that happen before. The average, the Market Watch computer says, or the page I'm watching, they say that the typical average volume is 31.4 million shares a day. And based on that number, it would take 4.5 to 5 trading days to get all the stock back that was shorted if no one else wanted to buy any stock. In my humble opinion, I think the market would go crazy if it knew that shorters are trying to buy back their SoFi shares. If the word got out, and it would take a nanosecond to figure it out, the word got out that the shorters of SoFi are desperately trying to buy back their stock without causing a ruffle. They'd be lucky to get 5 million shares a day, because if they try to buy more than that, they'll run this market. It will run. Because a stock goes up or a stock goes down based on how many buyers there are versus how many sellers there are. In theory, in reality, a market will go up or go down based on how eager buyers or sellers are to get their trade done. And if you have 50,000 shares wanted for SoFi and 50,000 shares to be sold by SoFi, but two parties, just as many shares are available and wanted at the same time. But the buyers are in a hurry to get their stock, where the sellers are going, well, if you come up and take me out, you can have my stock, but I'm not going to sell up a bid. I'm going to put in a stink offer. Come and get me. If the attitude of the seller is come and get me, but the attitude of the buyer is I need the stock right now, my broker is breathing down my throat, or I shorted 1 million shares of SoFi with my hedge fund, and we got 850 average for all that paper, and it's now at 705, and I'm worried that later today this stock could be $9, or day after tomorrow it could be $9. I don't have a month anymore, like the next 4 weeks, to lazily buy back my million shares. I need 50,000 right now at 705 to get that off the books. I still have 950,000 to buy after I get this. The sellers get a whiff of that. They smell it out. They hear their tentacles are out there. Believe me, all hell will break loose, because it isn't just one shorter that will create a run on the stock. A little pop in this market creates panic in the minds of thousands of shorters, because that's how many there are. There are thousands of people and entities short this stock. They're short 131 million officially. They're short with put positions all over the place, and they're short in the derivatives market. There could well be 1 billion shares shorted on SoFi, of which only 131 million are officially shorted. Why is that? Because the SEC doesn't make institutions reveal their short positions. You don't have to report short positions, actually. You can hide it. And if you're a foreign entity, you're a hedge fund based in the Cayman Islands or in the Vanuatu or Switzerland, you may or may not have to reveal your position. And American authorities have no power outside the United States. They really don't. We all saw all hell break loose on GameStop from about January 2021 until about June 2021. In that 6-month window, we saw all hell break loose. Day after day, week after week, month after month. The world media was consumed by GameStop shares. Every analyst was consumed by it. Every brokerage firm. All investors were consumed by GameStop's trading, the craziness of the trading. We saw a movie being made about GameStop. We've seen documentaries made about GameStop. The world was completely consumed in the financial side about GameStop. The one theme that kept coming back to all of us was the stock can't stay up because they're going to go the way of Blockbuster Video. They're going to disappear off the face of the earth because retail is dead. And it didn't hurt that COVID was at its height when all of this was going on. But lo and behold, GameStop is still with us. And GameStop continues to sell product. And I think they're making money right now. But we're going to find out when they reveal their results in the next week and a half for the latest quarter. Anyway, in the case of SoFi, they're not being compared to a Blockbuster Video at all. The future of all banking, is going the direction of SoFi. There will come a time, maybe not in my lifetime, but some of you who are in your 30s and 40s, might be 15 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years. There's going to come a point in time where you are going to have a hard time finding a bank branch anywhere. You're going to have a real tough time finding a branch of a bank. You'll find the head office of a bank, wherever they're located. You may find that in every capital city in your state in the United States, you'll find a branch of a bank, a big banking. But in the small town USA, in small town Canada, small town UK, and small town Germany, there will be no banks. There will be no branch offices like you see now. What you're going to notice is little kiosks in shopping malls or little tiny 300 square foot information centers. They won't have cash there. You can't rob a bank anymore. Those days are about over because banks won't have cash. It'll be all digital because it's all online. SoFi will never have branches. They won't need them. And Bank of America will reduce their branch counts. So will Wells Fargo and everybody else. Royal Bank of Canada in Canada, CIBC up here, TD Bank. We've all seen the disappearance of bank branches left, right, and center. And it all started with downtown branches disappearing, and now branches in the burbs are disappearing. We're seeing it. It's happening everywhere. There used to be bank branches in shopping malls. Shopping malls are disappearing. And so it continues on and on and on. And SoFi is the future of banking, and companies like it. So no, they're not a blockbuster. If I've got it right, and we have 50,000 shares wanted from buyers and 50,000 shares available from sellers at any point in time during the trading day or night, and the 50,000 buyers are in a hurry to get their shares filled, and the 50,000 share sellers are not in the same hurry, up goes the price. And as the shares go up a penny and a penny and a penny and a penny, more buying comes in, because this short position of 1 billion shares, if there's 1 billion shares shorted on SoFi, again, 131 million that we can see, 700 and 870 million we can't quite see. If that's truly going on, every time this stock goes up $1, there's 1 billion in losses being hit by somebody. Somebody's getting hit with 1 billion. How many dollars have they got to cover? How much can they handle? On GameStop, you watched the movie Dumb Money, and you watched Melvin Capital lose about $2-3 billion. That's chump change. I'm talking about $1 billion a dollar on SoFi. Okay, we saw Melvin Capital lose a couple of billion on a $100 move on SoFi, because there's only 70 million shorted on GameStop. There was only 70 million. And that turned over. And we know there were artificial synthetic shares, and we know all about that. That stock went to almost $400 a share and traded a long time between $150 and $250 a share. A long time. SoFi is $7.05, and there's 1 billion out there, almost 800 something million trading. Free trading, 130 million officially shorted, and maybe another 800 behind that. So we are talking about the possibility of 1.8 billion shares that could trade hands in the open market. And this is why some of you look at me and go, Bruce, I love you, but you know what, buddy? I've seen 50 million trade, 80 million trade, and this thing only goes up 20 cents. Like, what does it take to move this thing, right? I agree, but I will caution you that GameStop only had 70 million in existence when their run started. There were 70 million shorted. There were 50 million free trading. That's 120 million roughly. And then there was the put market and the derivatives market. So there might have been 200, 300 million, 500 million shares of GameStop in play during its height of craziness. But remember, GameStop was trading 500 million shares a day at hundreds of dollars a share. We bring in billions of dollars of buying interest into SoFi, and we will. It will. We won't trade 100 million shares a day or 200 million shares a day. No, SoFi will trade 500 million to 1 billion shares a day without any problems whatsoever, because there is a ton of money out there that could get into here. You get 500 million people, 500 million investors, of which 495 million, 499 million are retail investors, and maybe 500,000 institutional investors, whatever that number is, globally. You get this global market coming into SoFi because they're sniffing out that, oh my God, there is a massive, huge short position on SoFi, unreported. And every time this thing goes up $1, not someone, but many are losing $1 billion a dollar. GameStop went up $300. This thing just goes to $25 a share, $27 a share. That's a $20 move. That's 20 billion in losses. All right. You've just wiped out 7 Melvin Capitals. just to kind of put it in perspective. This is 7 times larger than dumb money. And we're talking just to go to 27. All right. There are gazillions of dollars on the line here if this starts to move. And the battle royale that you will witness once this starts to move, once the volume starts to kick in, the battle royale will be legendary, because things have changed since 2021. 2021, people were trading GameStop on these, okay? Today, these are way more sophisticated than they were 4 years ago, 3 years ago. We're just about to enter 2024. That means that GameStop platforms have matured by 3 years. Do you know what that means? Do you have any idea how much smarter smartphones are and trading platforms are and AI intelligence software is that is coming into this stock market? Do you have any idea how day traders are going to become even more aggressive with stock going forward, no matter what the name of the company is? How sophisticated and how deadly accurate and how much quicker and more volatile all of the institutional traders will be? Just think about the trillions of dollars that have been made by hedge funds around the world over the last 3 years. And these guys have loaded up with all kinds of new trading techniques and trading platforms and trading systems to get into the next hot stock. You need a stock with a lot of liquidity. You need a stock with a lot of ability to buy and sell. You need a stock that can be, that has a good story behind it, a winning story behind it, the kind of story you can't deny. You cannot deny that banking is going the way of SoFi. You can't deny it, because this is fueling it. The smartness and the power of these globally. It's not like only the rich people can afford this, okay? Almost any middle-class person can get this kind of a device. The latest version, mine is 3 years old. This is an antique, the iPhone 11. The iPhone 15 Pro and all the Android versions and the next version and the next version, the power inside these machines, and now the power of your platform provider, your trading platform provider, the power that has been built up is we have another crazy, wild GameStop scenario that could happen at any time on any stock. You've seen already the power of NVIDIA going from the 230 range to the 500 range, now 450 to 500. There's talk it's going $800 a share. You've seen that's trillions of dollars of trading that happened. That company is almost $1 trillion now. You've seen Microsoft really hitting new highs. You've seen Apple trying to push to new all-time highs. On and on we go. You bring in $100 billion of buying power into SoFi. $100 billion a day of turnover in SoFi. You're not at 705. You're not at 805. You're not going to top out at $12. You're not going to go up 50% and then it's all going to crash down. That kind of buying power coming into this cheap stock, so cheap and so easy to get in and out of, you are going to attract so many automated computer buy programs into this stock. It's going to make your head spin. I remember in 1987 when we had the big crash, the biggest crash in stock market history. We lost 22% on the Dow Jones Industrial Average in one day. We lost 22% of all the value of the stock market. One day. The market couldn't handle the orders. The exchange couldn't handle the orders. There were buy orders coming in to desperately try to buy this cheap stock. They were trying to buy IBM at 15% less than what it was yesterday. They were trying to buy GM, Ford. They're trying to buy all these companies. Couldn't get it. The orders couldn't get to the floor to get executed back in 1987. The officials of the New York Stock Exchange, they knew what was going on, and they quickly went to resolve this problem. And they decided to get off the analog system and go on the digital system and bring in much more powerful computers. So this would never happen again. And the investment into NASDAQ and the American Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and then the options exchanges and the bond markets and the currency exchanges has been hundreds of billions of dollars invested in the latest technology to handle the increase of expected business, which has happened and is still going to continue to happen because now we're entering AI trading. This is coming your way, whether you like it or not. And those of you who are with me here, thank God you're willing to learn. Thank God. Because if you weren't interested in learning what we are getting into now, you will get wiped out. There are going to be innocents out there, all kinds of innocent people out there around the world who think that getting into the stock market is like playing a video game. This is going to be fun. And they're going to get their butts handed to them because AI intelligent software is going to turn volatility on its ass. It is going to be insane. And we're going to get another GameStop stock. We're going to get many of them. And one of them that is all primed up and ready to go is your friend Sofi. Sofi is absolutely going to be one of the hottest traded stocks over the next several years. And it is not going to be around $7.05 a share. It's just not going to happen. If you're writing cash secured puts on Sofi, I don't think you have a damn thing to worry about because the stock's going higher. Because increased volume on Sofi means it goes up in price. Which means cash secured puts that you've written will become worthless and you'll be happy campers because you shorted them. You sold them. You wrote them. So you're just going to sit there and go, oh, I sold these puts for $4 a piece and they're trading at 50 cents. I think I'll buy them back. And I'll just now write new cash secured puts with a $20 handle or a $15 handle or wherever the market is. There will be cash secured writers from this channel that will be writing $30 cash secured puts, $40 cash secured puts, $50 cash secured, and watching the puts go to nothing. They'll buy them back and then they'll write again. Friends of these people will say, you know, you could have just bought the stock at 705 and let it go to 50. You could have made $43 a share. You could have done that, you moron. And the friends will go, thank you. My viewers will say, thank you for that tip. But you know what? I didn't own a single share of Sofi ever. I just wrote cash secured puts and I made a $25 gain per share in my pocket. And I'm leveraging up into the new one, into the new one. And I'm very happy. Thank you very much. Oh, how much did you make? Oh, I didn't buy anything. I didn't do anything. I don't know what's going to go on. That's right. There are those who are going to criticize you who will make absolutely no money. And then there are those here who are going to go, I bought the stock. I wrote contracts. I didn't buy the stock. I wrote cash secured puts. I did credit spreads. You guys are going to make money here. And you're going to understand that sometimes trading goes crazy and goes beyond what even you're going to imagine what's going to happen. And you're not going to catch every single dime and dollar, but you're going to make a lot of money all the way along here. So a year from now, 2 years from now, when you reflect back and you watch this telecast, where you'll say, you remember the day back in like November 2023, that old fart was talking about the day where we would watch Sofi just go ballistic. And then like within a couple of weeks of him talking, or days or hours or minutes, or, you know, a year later, whenever it happened, you know, that fireworks show, that somebody pushed that button. Remember that? You remember that video he did? He talked about us. He warned us. Wow. My account is just beyond. But if I hadn't been around with this guy for the year prior to that, 2 years prior to that, if I hadn't hung out with this guy since 2021 and learned this market and understood from him what the hell is going on behind the scenes that they're not showing me and I'm never going to see, and the SEC won't tell me about because they're lock, stock, and barrel purchased by Wall Street. These guys are, there's no way you're going to get in on the inside here. You have to understand the fundamentals of the market and understand how psychology works. And I am warning you guys, that we only need 1% more buying than selling to come into this market in a hurry. Buying in a hurry that will run this stock to unfathomable heights. You will be delighted when it goes to $9 and $10. You'll just be saying, oh, my account is green and I'm doing really well. I'm really happy. And then when it'll get to 11 and 12, you'll go, wow, this is the best level of SoFi since back in 2022 or whatever it was. Thank you, Uncle B. And then it'll get to the 15, 16 level, and you're going to go, oh, man, I haven't seen this since Bruce first started talking about this thing. Boy, I'm so happy. This is beautiful. And I'm doing rollovers here. I'm buying back cash secured puts, writing new ones. This is great. And then it's going to break 20 to 22. And you're going to go, this is the highest I've ever been with this channel that I've ever seen this stock. It'll break its all-time high. It'll go to 30. It'll go to 35. 3 days later, it's $45. And you guys are going to be sweating bullets. And you're going to be panicking, many of you, because you've never been this rich before. You've never been this successful before. You've never seen your account balance like you're going to see your account balance. And you're going to be reaching out to me privately and saying, I got to have a one-on-one with you. I got to talk to you. My wife is driving me up the wall. We got an account here that is just way more valuable than the house we're in. She wants to talk to you. She wants to talk to you and me together. That's what's going to happen here. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I'm excited. Yes, of course. But I'm warning you guys, you're about to see some serious stuff. This baby is about to hit 88 miles an hour. And you're going to see some serious shit. And when the stock hits $70 a share, and it's 10 times its value today, every single one of you is going to say, I don't have enough of these shares. God damn it. I should have had more. What was I thinking? It's okay. That's completely normal behavior. Relatives of yours, friends of yours, co-workers, former co-workers, because you're not working anymore, are all going to go, gee, I remember so-and-so. And I was giving him a hard time about, following an old man on YouTube, and the glory days of GameStop had long gone, and they were still following this guy, and I don't hear from him much anymore. I heard that they, the husband and wife spend winters so-and-so or summers doing such and such, or they've moved, or no, they're still in the same house, but he doesn't work anymore, or she doesn't work anymore. You're going to lose touch with some people because you're going to be kind of busy. You're going to be kind of like really intensely busy watching your account here as it's growing out, because you're going to feel the pressure of having to manage an account that is hundreds of thousands of dollars in size, millions of dollars in size, and you're not ready for it. You want it. You say, oh yeah, I'd like to manage a $2 million account. Can't wait for that. Then it's going to happen, and you're going to go, oh my God, I'm managing $2 million. How do I protect it? How do I not lose this? This is coming. This, my humble opinion, I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think so. I think the little old SoFi that's sitting at $7.05 a share right now, it's traded 375,000 shares in the pre-market this morning, and it's up 2 cents. It's up 2 cents. Because right now, despite that volume, there are 131 million reasons it's not going any higher. There's shorters out there who don't want it to move a penny. There's probably another 200 million reasons it won't go higher, put contracts that are against it. And then there's the derivatives market that could be adding up to 1 billion shares overall. So there could be 1 billion reasons, 1 billion reasons why this stock will grind higher right now. Grind. And the only way this stock breaks out is when the week comes, 1 week shows up where we're going to reach 200 to 500 million shares of volume every single day. This is where the buyers overwhelm the sellers. And the buyers start becoming the sellers. The sellers become the buyers to get back in, to get out. and become long. They want to go long like everyone else because then they believe too. They go, oh yeah, that's right. I'm on the wrong side of this trade. I've shorted 1 million shares through my hedge fund. We wealth advisors got together, the hedge fund advisors for this hedge fund. We had a meeting on Tuesday night at midnight, and we decided we're going to cover our short position right now. And some of them can do it quickly because they don't need much volume, but others who are short 50 million shares or 30 million shares between derivatives and puts and actual stock, they're going to need to cover their butts. And there's going to come a moment where hundreds of billions of dollars of cash are coming into this stock to rectify an imbalance of their portfolios, of which you and I cannot fathom ourselves. And we're just going to be sitting here going, holy crap, look at this thing trade like crazy. And we're going to go, this is just like GameStop. This is trading as heavy as GameStop was, and it's moving $2 a trade. Like in an hour, it can go up and down $10 because it's not $7. It's 47 to 37 to 57 to 77 to 62 to 92. It's 80 to 100 to 60. And we're just going to go, I've never seen this before on SoFi. I've seen it on GameStop, but I've never seen it on SoFi. And do you think Jim Cramer is going to be talking about it? And David Faber on CNBC is going to talk about it? You think Bloomberg's going to talk about it? You think, yeah, they are. But they're going to be told, they're going to be educated on the new normal. What is the new normal? AI trading is about to invade the stock market. And it's coming for you. And it's going to be a good thing. I have good news. This is all good for you guys. Retail investors are going to get AI assistance on how to trade stock, how to create options, how to write spreads, how to pre-enter buy and sell orders, sell and buy orders, condors. You're going to be able to create a condor trading package. I don't know what to call it, where click, enter. If the stock does this, I do that. If the stock does that, I do this. All AI generated. And you just have to do this and go, oh, I just created a condor. Oh, I just got out. Oh, I just created another condor. Oh, I just got out. Oh, I just shorted some stock. Oh, I bought it back. Oh, I just bought some stock. I just sold it. AI is going to use the parameters that you give it, that it'll suggest to you, and it'll help you trade your account. This is coming. This is within weeks and months away. The increased acceleration of AI intelligence is happening. It's like Cyberdyne Systems. We're about to hit the button and never go back. Cyberdyne Systems is taking over, and it's coming. And you will get the warm and fuzzy pretty quickly, where you realize, oh my God, I've got AI intelligence working for me in my investments. But you have to know how they work. Your friends at work will go, oh, I don't trust this stuff. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep my head down to my cubicle and make my $50, $60, $80,000 a year. And I got my 401k, and they're going to take good care of me one day. And you are long gone from that cubicle, and you're here, and you're on these, and we are watching all hell break loose. On top of everything else, kids, welcome to the show. Welcome to the party. I'm glad you're here. I hope I'm not scaring you. I hope I'm invigorating you, but I'm happy to warn you about what big things are just around the corner. And I could never have envisioned what I'm talking to you about today, even 10 years ago, but certainly going back to when I became a stockbroker, that I could never have envisioned any of what's happening here in 2023. I could not have envisioned it at all. Not in the slightest. And here we are in this world at this moment in time. And your kids who are 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, they, over the next 20 years, this is the normal. This is their normal. They're about to enter the new normal for them, which for you guys and for me was unimaginable 10 and 15 and 20 years ago. And here we are already, and it's going to get even more complex. You guys are about to get very wealthy. because you understand the basics of the market. You understand how options work. You've taken my classes or you're taking them. You're doing one-on-ones and you are like a sponge. You're just saying to me, give me all you got, buddy. Talk to me while you can still talk to me because you still remember the 70s. There will come a time when you might not remember your middle name, but I need to get this out of you before you can't give it to me anymore. I have to have it going forward. And I'll do what I can for you, but it's exciting. I'm pumped up. I'm telling you, I am stoked. I'm blown away. I am blown away by what's going on here. And I'm looking at Sofi going, oh boy. You think those guys aren't on cutting edge AI themselves? You think that their in-house systems aren't being upgraded for the latest AI software to do better banking, to make more money as a digital bank? Yeah, you bet your ass these guys are on it. Noto is buying the stock personally every chance he gets. I bet you every paycheck that comes into him, he just buys stock with it. He just got to buy it. I got to get it here. I got to get it here because he's thinking $70 a share, $170 a share. He doesn't want to be kicking himself in the rear end a couple years from now going, why didn't I buy more? I should have done everything I could to buy as much as I could when I could. And he is, because he's going to become a multi-billionaire himself. He will. The richest man in the world? I don't know about that. But will he become very, 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 very wealthy? Yes, he will. But he's got to take you with him. He has to take you for the ride going up. These shares are going to $200 a share. You guys are going to have $200 shares. Simple as that. I saw a video last night. I saw a clip last night before the market opens up here. It was all about Nike. And the founder of Nike, the guy, is it Mr. Knight? I think that's his name. They were showing off one of the first shoes that Nike ever made. And the swoosh on the side of the shoe. The interviewer said, hey, who made the swoosh? He said, we hired a student from the University of Portland or something like that. We were paying her $2 an hour to design a logo for us. And after 37 hours of tinkering, came up with this swoosh idea. Many other ideas, but the swoosh one we liked. We paid her $75. But then to finish the story, he said, we went public not too long after that. We gave her 500 shares of the company as a thank you gift for creating the swoosh, because the swoosh became really, really big. And we gifted her 500 shares. She still owns them. She's never sold those shares. They're worth over $1 million. And I thought, there you go. 500 shares of Nike back then, over $1 million in value today. You guys have Sofi. Some of you have 100 shares, 500 shares, 1,000 shares, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and everything and even more. Where's this thing going? It's a 707 at the moment. The all-time high was 20 something. At 120 something, at 220 something, at 320 something. If it gets to 500 a share, they might do a 3-for-1 rollback. You'll have triple the number of shares. It goes to 500 again. They'll do another 3-for-1 rollback, split. Then you'll have, 9 shares for every share you had. You can stick around that long? They're not going out of business. They're not being eliminated from existence. They're Cyberdyne Systems. And they're going to be here a long time. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the thumbs ups this morning, everyone. Thank you to Larry Titus in advance. He's going to hit the thumbs up button. And we're about ready to roll. Thank you, guys. Flint Creek is saying, I have a bank story. My local bank won't let me spend over $2,000 a day on my debit card. Well, my purchases exceed that often. They won't budge. Sofi's limit daily, $6,000. Goodbye, local bank. Yeah, goodbye, local bank. Yeah, indeed. Bama Babe, that's a good point. I can't do business that way, says Flint Creek. I can't. This is ridiculous. What kills me is that those entities and people with the big money are able to move hundreds of millions of dollars no questions asked, to make transactions all over the globe. You want to buy a car and you want to write a check, or you want to make a transfer from your bank to your car dealer in your hometown, you have to go through, at times, questions from bankers like you're a goddamn drug dealer from Colombia. It is ridiculous. The government of the United States, the government of Canada, governments around the world have not raised the daily transaction limit amounts to create suspicion amongst what people are doing, while inflation has inflated the cost of everything dramatically. And in Vegas right now, you win $1,200 on a slot machine, you have to fill out a tax form to get paid, right? Where when they made that $1,200 amount, that was back in the 90s. That money represents today $10,000. It is still $1,200. How many of you are paying more than $1,200 a month for rent, mortgage, what have you? Back in the 80s, a mortgage payment was $450, $800 for a mortgage, depending on the house, interest rates. Today, there are people paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month in mortgage payments. $1,200 win on a slot machine is jack squat. It's taxable by the feds. It's ridiculous. The banking business and the reporting rules. It has come to be ridiculous. There you go. Are you having fun? Credit Savage, I know someone who bought some Sofi yesterday. Kathy Wood, she has dozens of highly educated, well-paid analysts and interns working for her around the clock, and they decided to buy Sofi at $7. There you go. Credit Savage number 2. I don't have any analysts working for me. I've done my due diligence. And I have Uncle Bruce. We decided to buy Sofi at $4.61, $5, $6. Most of the bagel gang too. Are we smarter than Kathy and all of those money people? Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm thumbs up 56. Thanks, Larry, for being here. I appreciate it. What can I say? What do I got here? Mitch, what's this? Mitch? I wanted to comment yesterday, Uncle Bruce, it would be much appreciated if you didn't use God's name in vain. Jesus Christ. It's very offensive. Thank you. By the way, I will be 99, 100, 99, 100. Mitch, you haven't been here very long. You wouldn't last a second on the floor of the stock exchange, pal. Sorry. I love you, and you're welcome to be here, but I will not be held to that kind of standard. I'm sorry. I cannot guarantee that that you're not going to be offended. I can't help you there, buddy. Flint Creek, they said I need a business card. I need a business card today. Okay, how many years must I wait for it? It forces business to use credit cards. It's all about. I need a business debit card. Oh, really? Oh, great. DH Drew to Flint Creek, I'd be using a credit card. The money doesn't come out of your account, and you could flip the balance from 30 to 45 days. Dude, I read that a lot of bigger banks and regional banks are closing tons of branches. They're trying to play catch up with Sofi by shrinking. Not going to work for them. JR, the bells. Yes, Larry has hit the bells. Bagel Bait, I've done the thumbs, but I never know what number I am, Bruce. Oops, jump the gun, says JR. Thank you, guys. We're here. We're open. Let's roll, baby. I got 88 thumbs ups pending already, and they're coming in. Thank you, guys. Sorry if I offend any of you religious people out there. I don't mean to, but hey, this is the stock market. All bets are off. I can say whatever I want. It's my channel. I'm not sponsored by a church or a broker or a bank or Coca-Cola, and yet I drink the product willingly. Thank you all for being here. We're here to make money, and you got to tolerate the old man if you want to be here. And then after that, you're on your own and do what you want, however you want. It's all good. Thank you all so very, very much for being part of this channel today. It is much appreciated. All right, we're going to go member only comment now. Thank you all who are members. And if you're not a member, please become one today. Join this channel. Join the Gold Bagel members who are here already. Become one of those and get your hands on all the benefits that I try to offer Gold Bagel members. You support this channel. I support you, and I love you guys. Thank you, all of you, for your endless tolerance and support of the old man that just rants and raves the way he wants without restriction. I thank you. All right, there it is. Fun times at the OK Corral, kids. Look, if you want to join me for class number 17, it is available. There are slots available for class 17, December the 9th, Saturday, December the 9th, from Palm Desert Live. Auntie Jen will be the moderator. I'll be the host with the most. We're going to specialize that show. That show is going to concentrate on how to repair bad options trades. If you've gotten into a contract situation where you've written the calls or puts, or you created condors and your market has gone up or down on you too quickly, too suddenly, we're going to go over all kinds of ways to counteract that, because there isn't just one answer every single time. There isn't. There are multiple ways to bail yourself out of trouble and to rectify trades that are not working out in your favor. And we've got a lot to cover there. So if you want in on lesson number 17, send a $150 US donation to my PayPal account. Send me a private email and let me know. That you're going to be in the class. There's the email. There's the PayPal thing down there. Send me a private email at brucefarmer@hotmail.com, and I will then send you the link to the email address that you're writing me from. So this helps me to get you in the class, because it's a private telecast of a live class, and I will be here with the board going, and you guys will be able to comment like you always do over here. But Auntie Jen will handle the commentary. She will ask me questions on your behalf, and I will stop the show right there and answer questions, and then continue on with the lesson. It's a very, very good interactive scenario. Let me know if you want in on that class. So there you go. The slots are available Saturday at noon Eastern time, December the 9th. And I'll be doing that show live from Palm Desert, California. Okay, everybody. Thank you all very much for being here. Appreciate it. We'll keep that PayPal thing going down at the bottom there. If any of you want to make, $1,000 donations to Auntie Jen's hip replacement fund, or $500 donations, or $10 donations, or you won the lottery, you want to throw $1 million our way, there's the PayPal address you can consider using. We thank you all very much for all of your consideration. All right. Thank you all for popping in here. This is great stuff. I love it. Let's see. Cameron is saying, I had that issue. I had to run my debit card as a credit card to get the transaction through. JR, Flint Creek, using a credit card can get you loyalty points if you pay off every month, and they are more secure if there are fraud issues. Flint Creek, I couldn't do it as a credit either. They wouldn't let me do it. Time to switch banks. Dude, Uncle Bruce offending the easily offended. What a guy. John Anderson, hello, everybody. JR, Flint Creek, I'd run away in a short minute also. Here comes Sofi, baby. Speaking of which, says JR, we're at 7:06, by the way. Flint Creek, but sometimes I spend more than I have available on credit. Right now, closing this other company, my sales are ridiculous. Wish I could say profitable if that's the way it is. Closing at Flint Creek. ACH is an option, but I use, but not always as an option. Robert, next year I will dedicate most of my time to my art, traveling while covering my expenses with options. Flint Creek, anyway, ho, Sofi. Splair, I struggled with it. Maybe I send a donation next week. Join that class. No problem, Splair. We'll get you. You'll be there. Robert, that's the way to go. Rock and roll, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We're at 7:06, I think. Let me just kind of refresh everything here. I got to get my systems up and running. We're open now. 7:10 on SoFi, kids. We're higher. The Dow's up 4 points at the moment. What else is going on here? Let me just get this market fired up. Yeah, we're down 7 on the Dow, I think, maybe up 4, somewhere like that. We're flatlining. We're down 5 on S&P. We're down 6 on Nasdaq. I think we're down 9 on the Dow, but my other phone says we're up 7. I don't know what's going on. SoFi 710. So far, I think we've got 1.9 million traded in 6 minutes. I think GameStop is up 4. at the moment, 4 cents. Adobe is up 95 cents. We were down $5 this morning. AI is up 30. Nvidia is down 43 cents. Tesla's up $2. We've got Google down 51, Moderna down 65, Cisco's off 2 cents, Pfizer down 19, IBM down 33, HPQ down 14, Microsoft up $1.40 to $380. The high for Microsoft, $380.83 this morning, all-time high. Market cap $2.8 trillion. So Microsoft is at its all-time highs even today. All right. Amazon down $1. Home Depot down 92. Vanik down 82 cents. Goldman Sachs down 167. Boeing up 124. Facebook down 33 cents. Target is off 45. JP Morgan off 18. Costco down 37. Walmart up 56 cents. Disney down 34. American Airlines down 8 cents. DraftKings down $1 to 37.70. AMC down 9 cents to 6.72. Royal Caribbean up 19 cents. It looks mainly lower at the moment with the Dow plus or minus 2 points at this second in time. That's what I got. SoFi 716 for the high, 704 for the low on the opening here. We're still trying to figure it out. All right, that's what I got. That's what we're doing. Fun times. Flint Creek, run baby mama needs profits today. Hector, neat. Robert, just think when most people on this channel will dedicate the time to living the life they want to live. Robert, the stories that we will tell each other in the chat. There you go. That's true. These meet and greets going forward in time should be interesting too, because we'll be able to kind of recount what it was like in 2021, 2022, 2023, and what's it like now? Kind of fun. Marcus, I am number 100 on that thumbs up meter, Uncle Bruce. You're into triple digits, baby. Thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you, members of this channel who are here. As always, you are the best. Thank you, Chilling with Uncle Bruce members. Thank you, Gold Bagel members. You're wonderful. All of you, I appreciate it. Keeping this channel alive and thriving. 708 on SoFi as we are watching this gyrate. The moment, when that moment comes, we might not recognize it. We might not first get it. We might be a day or two off before we realize, oh my God, it already began. It's already been happening. And now it's evident to us that it's really happening. This is a nonstop train. We're on our way. Hey, there will come a day, I know, there will come a morning where I will wake up and I'll rub my eyes, shut off the alarm. It wakes me up so damn early every morning. And I will turn my phone on and I will take a look at a quote on SoFi. And I will not understand what I'm looking at. I will look at that quote and I'll go, what the hell is happening? And I will jump out of bed, get water on my face, brush my teeth, comb whatever I got left, and get dressed and get into this room as soon as possible once I got my coffee going and figuring out what is happening on SoFi because the volumes are out of this world. This is all pre-market. The price has gone ballistic. I'll be desperately looking for headlines. The squeeze will have begun, and it will be at a level that we just cannot fathom because we haven't had it yet. It hasn't yet happened. It happened on GameStop for a while, but that was a company that was supposed to go out of business. This one, they're not going out of business. It's going to be really interesting. We got Bobby going, Marcus makes surprising slurping sounds at the start. Drink in those profits. I want to roll my cover calls earlier. Robert, and it's all thanks to you, Bruce. Thank you, Robert. Buddy, JR, on that day, Uncle B, you'll be saying, oh, poop, look at SoFi. Yes, sir. I will basically be saying, we just hit 88 miles an hour. Yep, and now we're seeing some serious, you know what. Absolutely. It's going to be unbelievable. It's just going to be absolutely unbelievable. And it'll be every day. Every morning I'll wake up like I did with GameStop back in 2021. I could not believe it. Every morning I'd wake up and I'd look at my phone and I go, holy crap, it's up another $6. Oh my God, it's up $12. Oh my God, it's up $18. Oh my God, it's up again. Again. When will it stop? It was insane, absolutely insane. I do not know the pattern of this stock's immediate first 30 days, 60 days of the squeeze. I don't know. But the volumes will tell us a lot about what's going on. And the analysts will be all over the place. Believe you me, there will be the pessimists that will be dying to get on camera to talk down this stock. There'll be the optimists who will be dying to get on camera to up talk the stock. And everyone will be called a shill, including me. So get ready for all that too. It is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. All right, there it is. We're 7:02 right now. So where we're at. It's not happening yet, but we're at 7:02, and you have a little more time to get your positioning done. There you go. This is the first day where the show needs an age restriction. Oh my gosh. Thank you all for being here. I try to keep the show PG rated. I really do. I really, really do. But I cannot be boxed in, and I will not self censor myself, no matter what you folks think of, whatever you think of. Sorry, that's not my style. And if you've been around here a while, you kind of know. And you're just gonna have to go. That's just Bruce being Bruce. I gotta accept the package that I get here. He doesn't have a full head of hair. His teeth are wonky. He needs glasses to even see what he's doing, and they're just readers from Costco. He ain't perfect, but you know what? I get more than I lose from this guy, so I'm going to stay with the net positive. I thank you very much for being part of the channel. I love it, man. This is cool bean stuff. Charlie, Uncle Bruce, a TV series, The Toys That Built America, said that the founder of the Atari game system had a chance to buy 1/3 share in a startup company called Apple, but he declined. Noto is giving us our chance. Isn't that amazing? JR, better get the earplugs dusted off. Dude, VIX climbing, but I think we stay in a sideways range. The market needs to go from greed to extreme greed before we can go to fear and extreme fear. That's what it looks like to this simpleton right here. Colton, X-rated stocks only, please. We got Marcus. Not sure if this is good, but Jim Cramer said yesterday he remains a buyer of SoFi. Charlie, buying and holding what I can, baby. Computer Whiz, woot, I'm finally at 800 shares of SoFi. JR, the Cramer effect, watch out. Bagel Babe, I feel like being chastised for potentially religiously offensive language is just another level of success, similar to the trolls paying money to spam comments. There you go. What can I say? It is what it is, and people are the way they are. Again, I have nothing against anyone's situation out there. Wherever you find yourself, whatever. All I know is this: however many people are here, I can't make them all happy. I guarantee you that. No matter if I have right now 174 people here, there will be people pissed off. If I get 1,700 people here, there will be people upset. If I get 10,000 people here, there will be people upset. At the height of this craziness in GameStop, I had 18,000 people watching me at the same time. 18,000. And there were people really upset with me, but they watched anyway to get more upset. Whatever. It is what it is. I can understand. I can really understand. Pardon me. I can really understand how celebrities feel, and sports figures feel, politicians, I guess, but people in front of cameras. I know how they feel. You cannot possibly make everybody happy. Impossible, and you have got to accept that. You have to accept it. And a lot of YouTubers, they come and they go because they can't take, the negative side of it. They just can't handle it. They can't take the personal attacks. They can't handle the criticism, the whatevers. Maybe at the beginning they can, but not long term. And so you have to just be able to, take it. So there it is. We're here. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let's see. Dude, well, I'll be saying why the face to those shorters. JR, You let us on, Uncle Bruce. I was convinced you were here to make me happy. You bastard. Farmhouse, Uncle Bruce, do you fear the AI overlord sending an assassin back in time to stop you from pumping Sofi to the moon? I'm worried for your future. Laughing out loud. Cyberdyne Systems. Charlie, I'm only 20,000 shares of Sofi. That's all I got, and I wished I had more. I can't discuss the number of sold December 26 puts that I may have sold. My wife might be listening. Hector, 88 miles an hour, 88 miles per hour, 707 on Sofi. At the moment, volume this morning is 3.4 million in 17 minutes. So welcome everybody to the party, pals. We're up 7 on GameStop, 11.98 last trade. That's where we are right here, right now. It's great to have you here, everybody. The Dow's up a point. S&P's down 6. NASDAQ down 26. Oil up 57 cents a barrel. And there you go. That's where we're at right here, right now. Thank you all for popping on in here and joining us. And I just hope I make more people happier than upset. That's all I can hope for. Splair, ICTTWO, almost at 158. $1 higher than last week and 2 to 3 higher than the week before. Way to go, Splair. If you're making money, I'm a happy guy for you. I just don't follow that stock. Charlie, a correction, 2026 12s, 10s, and 7 puts. Charlie's going to get rich. That's all there is to it. Way to go, Charlie. Keep it going, pal. You need the money. Yeah, baby. 706 on SoFi. 1201 on GameStop. Up 11 now. 1202 up 11 cents on GameStop. The volume 390,000. And remember, we split this stock 4 for 1. So there used to be 500 million shares of GameStop trade every day. That's 2 billion now of trading in stock. You think about this. I mean, it was a nothing burger to trade 100 million shares a day on GameStop. It was a nothing burger back then. That's like trading 400 million a day today on GameStop because we split this thing 4 for 1. Just think about that. 400 million a day, a nothing burger day on GameStop. We haven't seen 400 million shares in one day since 2021. I mean, come on. Wow. Yeah, things have changed. Absolutely. Alrighty. What else? Flynn, hey, speaking of religion, last night I was in a parking lot alone when a man approached me and asked if I wanted to hear the gospel. My reply literally sent him running. Lots of F-bombs. Charlie, aiming for Taylor Swift money, baby. I don't want Julia Roberts money. I want Taylor Swift money. That's what I'm after. Thank you very much. Way to go, pal. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If I've always wondered if it's just so obvious that the Lord is so great, then why don't we all know about it? I don't get it. There's always a convenient excuse out there as to why we all don't know which God is the real God to believe in. I'm amazed. And if God is all so powerful, what do we need guns for? Why would you need guns and bullets if the all-knowing is all powerful? Makes no sense to me. I don't know how children of the Lord can actually carry weapons to make their point. I'm stumped by that. Can't imagine a perfect being allowing an imperfect world to exist. And why do children get cancer? That's the other question I also get, like leukemia. Why do kids get that? What's with the gods out there? Can't they get their act together and figure this out? I have questions, but nonetheless, Taylor Swift money. Now we're talking. Dude, if they read the Bible, they might learn love and acceptance being the key take of the Bible. What do I know, though? I'm just a heathen. Splair, Uncle Bruce, $9, 25% up on Matterport written call. Would you cash in or still wait a little? I don't know. I don't know. Flynn, Bruce laughed. My work is done here. Thank you. Splair, in case of my $14 GameStop calls, I'm sure 39% is a pretty good amount. There you go. Let's go. GameStop, $12. SoFi, 702. Apple down 26. Netflix down $1.24. Adobe up 132, AI down 31, NVIDIA down 331, Tesla down 78. Got more red than green all over the place here. Lots of red, but little bits. Unity down 15 cents. Google down 83 cents. Moderna down $1.50. Cisco down 4 cents. Pfizer down 16. IBM down 4. HPQ down 16. We're not getting anything with conviction here. And this is what my problem was this morning. For those of you waiting for my trade tip of the day, I haven't released a trade tip of the day today because I just did not feel ready to make any suggestions to anybody pre-market. I just did not see this market giving me directions of what to tell you. And so I'm going to wait until later today. So, those of you who are Gold Bagel members, you're going to get a trading tip of the day, which you might enact today or tomorrow or day after. We'll see what's going on. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Giddy up, all. Fun times at the OK Corral. What can I say? Let's take a look at some of our favorites here. What's going on out there? Rocket Lab is down 6.5 cents. SoFi down 2. GameStop up 6. Matterport at 254, down 3.5. ME at 86, down 4.8. This morning in the pre-market, it got to 94. I wonder if it'll close back up there again, because I think 23andMe is going to break $1 here shortly. I think it's going to be pushed through the dollar mark. 110, 120 would not surprise me on ME. Spire down a dime. ATIP down 12 cents. Smart Rent down 7. So it's red. We got a negative start. Apple down 20. Goldman down 177. Cisco's down 4. Tesla 79 cents lower. ARC down 28 cents. Microsoft holding a new all-time high, 381.78, up $3 or so. It's at all-time highs. Pfizer down 25 cents. HPQ down 20. Alphabet down 79. Amazon down 202. NVIDIA down 423 to 478. Unity down a dime. AI down 39. Adobe is holding a 228 gain. The all-time high for 52 weeks, 625. We're at 620.79 right now. The spiders are off 85 cents. The Qs are off 85 cents. Netflix down $2. IBM down 7 cents. And Meta down 32 cents. That's what I've got right now. Early morning on this market. We have thumbs ups, 108. Thank you all for these thumbs ups. I send wishes and hearts and everything to you. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Keep them coming in, everybody. Let's go for 150, 200. That would be awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Let's go, baby. Oh, yes, Anton, you are in to win for class number 17. Got your message, got your donation, got your message. Thank you, my friend. You're in to win. Looking forward to seeing you, of course. Of those of you out there, as I said earlier, if you want to join Jen and I live for our 17th class, it'll be held here on this channel privately on December the 9th, Saturday, December the 9th. So that's not this Saturday, because this Saturday is the 2nd of December, the next Saturday. Okay. It's a noon Eastern. 2.5 hours is typically what we do. Sometimes we hang around for 3 hours. You don't have to hang around for any of it. You can come in for 20 minutes and you can piss off. It doesn't matter. You'll get your copy of the class when it's all said and done. And it's the same price, $150. It doesn't matter if you're live or not, but you'll be one of the first to get the class that'll be edited when it's done. But many of you love being in the live session because you get to ask the professor questions in the middle of the class. And I love that because it keeps me on the straight and narrow and helps me help you. So if you want to be part of the live group, which generally is this group right here, if you're out there watching me right now going, well, would I feel comfortable in this? You're not on camera, okay? It's not a Zoom call. It's just I'm on camera, okay? Nobody else. Just like my lessons that you watch, it's just me, and it's the whiteboard here. But it's a good time, and you're more than welcome to join in. And like I say, would love to have you, and I think it'll be very valuable for a number of you with regards to what the topic is going to be: fixing bad trades. fixing these nasty option trades or condors or spreads or whatever that aren't working out quite right. I got to take a quick break for a moment. I'm going to show you something. I'll be right back. It's like I never got to stop that. The reason I had to do that, it was nothing physical. I just had to close a window here. It's for some reason, I don't get it. I come in here and I get the lights on, I get everything going, and the room warms up. And so I open the window before I go on the air. You know what's funny is when I open the window in July and August, it's still warm in here. But I get a bit of airflow and I get the fan going. But when I open the window on like November the 28th, the air coming in from the outside may not be windy, but it's kind of cool. And after about 20 minutes, the room gets kind of cold. And I don't necessarily want to throw on a sweatshirt. I really just kind of want to, still be in my short sleeve. I gotta close the window. I mean, it's like winter's coming or something around here. Blows my mind. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for hanging around. I guess I'm number 109, says JR. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome to the party, pals, and thank you again. We now have 112 thumbs ups and counting as we continue to build the number of people who are here live with us today. We're down 17 on the Dow. It looks like, again, nothing serious. We're down 9 points on S&P, down 37 on the NASDAQ for now, okay? What else is going on here? SoFi 704, kind of unchanged. Volume on SoFi this morning looks like 4.4 million. Not heavy. Nothing big happening yet. This breakout at any time. The thing I like about SoFi is that even on light volume, we can go up 10, 20 cents because this stock is so ridiculously oversold. I mean, ridiculously. Its bias is it wants to go up. It's just being suppressed by shorters. They're just trying to keep it down. I am convinced, though, that this next quarterly report that we're going to get, I guess in January, may well exceed the predictions yet again, because that's what they do. They deliver always higher than they predict. But I can't help the pessimists out there who don't feel that banking is going this direction, or they don't think this is the one that's going to take it to the next direction, or whatever their issue is, technical, loan values, book value, come up with whatever excuse you want to come up with. I just believe that at the end of the day, these guys are going to have 10 million members in not too long a time frame. They're over 7 million now. They're going to have 10 million members. Then it's going to be 12 million. Then it's going to be 15 million. This is not going to stop. And every member that is coming in now costs SoFi less money to get. Virtually none. And every member that's here and being added is adding cash flow to the company. And this is where the power of the what's the word I'm looking for? Economies of scale. That's the one. Just like with Amazon, the economies of scale for Amazon took it from being a big-time book and CD seller to becoming a big-time seller of everything. And now they're into many, many other things with hundreds of millions of customers. Profits. Things and other things. Jen is saying she's here. How are you?
Look at that beautiful sun.
I just closed the window a moment ago. I had to put the fireworks on. I've been waiting for you to come in, and I was getting colder and colder. So I put the fireworks on to shut the darn window.
And look, you've got the beautiful moon.
Yeah, it's clear.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's a clear, cold day out here. Yes, it's too cool to not have that window shut now. How you doing?
Good. Did you? I'm sure you have, but have you guys talked about the the explosion on the ice last night
Explosion on the ice.
between the Panthers and the Senators?
No, no, no. I guess there was a hockey game and a fight broke out.
Yes. Well, they have.
Well, there was a fight and a hockey game broke out.
There's brothers.
Oh, the Kachucks. That's right. We got one Kachuk who's the captain of the Ottawa Senators. We got the other Kachuk. Is he the captain of the?
Yeah, he's
He's already the captain of the Panthers.
So Brady Kachuk, the Panther, comes out of the box after the two brothers had been beaking at each other.
Matthew Kachuk comes out. Yeah.
No.
Matthew
Panthers.
is Matthew. Panthers is Matthew.
I thought Matthew was Senators.
No, Matthew used to be with us.
Yeah,
He's now with the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
And the other guy.
Brady comes out of the.
Okay, the Senator comes
Brady
out.
comes out of the penalty box on a breakaway, does not score, melee behind the net, melee. As the announcer says, "Oh, this is going to go a while. These guys aren't even close to running out of energy." And then the referee, after like 4 minutes, goes to the center ice and says, 10-minute misconduct to everybody on the ice and other penalties, and skates away.
To the dressing room.
And the announcer's going, well, I have never heard that before.
Never seen that before. Well, no, I haven't watched this highlight. I'm going to have to watch this.
Meanwhile, the camera keeps flicking to Grandma Kachuk. Oh, she's not impressed. There will be words.
Family members in the stands. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Thank God it's not mom and dad, but it's Grandma. Uh-oh.
Where was the game played?
It would have been in Ottawa.
In Ottawa. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now, isn't that interesting? Yes, sibling rivalries and such. Yes.
And the coach after the game, I can't remember which one it was, but the coach said, the reporters are asking about the 170 odd minutes
and penalties
that came from this one
melee.
And he said, oh, that's mild. It's got to get over 250 minutes before you really look at it.
It's like the old Philadelphia.
There's $10,000 fine.
It's like Philadelphia Flyers days. Oh, massive suspensions and everything else. Game misconducts and match penalties.
And we were just so happy about the Flames. Like we were
Calgary Flames. They beat the number one team in the National Hockey League, the
Golden Knights.
Las Vegas Golden Knights, in overtime with 4.8 seconds to go.
I know.
The puck snuck in there.
He's racing down, and I'm yelling, just
shoot the puck. Just
shoot the puck at
shoot it. We're running out of time. Score! Oh my God!
They've been playing pass the puck, pass the puck, pass the puck.
The Flames have, they're actually in the playoffs right now. The Calgary Flames would theoretically be in the playoffs if the season ended today. And they weren't near the playoffs 2 weeks ago.
It's November. We don't talk about
but they've turned it around. They've turned it around. They were one of the worst teams in the league a month ago. The first 2 weeks of the year, Flames were third worst team in the NHL.
I encourage everybody to go to YouTube and watch that 5-minute.
Folks, you have your instructions after the show.
Yes, after the show.
Thanks, Jen, for driving away my viewers. Oh, man. Down go the click rates. Down they go. They're all gone. They're all watching the highlights.
How are the markets? Any melees in the market?
Any melees, any Kachuk melees. It's been a wavy session here. We just had good news and bad news come through here. We got the U.S. Consumer Confidence Index rises to 102 in November from 99.1.
Good news.
So that's, if the American public is more confident, then the worry is that interest rates won't come down because the Fed will have to keep the rates up to keep inflation under control. But if the exuberance of consumers is building, the Federal Reserve has no reason to lower interest rates. The reason you lower interest rates is if you feel the consumers are feeling down and unemployment is rising and there's a slowing economy, then you assist the economy with a lower rate. Well, the market right now is down 2.4 points. Back and forth we go. That doesn't know how to react.
That's good news.
Oh, that is good news.
Yeah.
Unemployment under 4% is incredible. The greatest president of all time, Joe
Under
Biden.
4%.
Joe Biden, the greatest president of all time. For economics, you couldn't have a better guy in there. Just, he's trying to solve world problems at the same time, but his Congress is not playing ball. The clown show continues over there. Insanity. Anyway, what can I say? What can I say? Yeah, we're hanging in there. People are saying hi to you, by the way. Hang on. What do we got here? Bobby Atkinson, you want to get struck by lightning, Uncle Bruce? Talking like that will get you struck, sir. JJ, I prefer yo-yo Dean propulsion systems. As opposed to Cyberdyne systems. We're talking about Cyberdyne systems. Farmers, the room is getting cold because Auntie Jen is stirring, getting ready to make an appearance. Bobby, morning bagel heads, a Splair. Uncle Bruce, how was the name of your AI tool for that YouTube? I have to write it down directly on paper. I can't find at least a note on my phone.
Yeah, what's your AI called?
I think it's called Opus Pro. OPUS and then PRO Pro. 2 words. Luca, and here I am from Chester, England. Number 114. Luca, how you doing, pal? JR, hello, Auntie Jen. Richard,
good morning,
Carlin,
JR.
hello, Auntie Jen. Mandu
Hi,
5, good
Richie.
morning, Auntie Jen.
Mandu.
Luca, ciao, Auntie Jen, and everybody from Luca.
Ciao,
Spicy, I'm number 115. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Splair. Bobby, holy sheet, he was right. Fireworks, it's short squeezing. The button was pushed. There you go. Credit Savage of Wall Street. Uncle Bruce, I wrote 10 SoFi 650 cash secured puts for December the 15th and took in $210. Why? I want the stock. I just don't want to pay $7. Laugh out loud. I'm praying I get a sign. Please give it to me. Splair, great. Thanks. We'll figure out if it's helpful for gaming users. There you go. Rock and roll. 707 on SoFi. I talked this morning about the fact that there's 130 million shorted on SoFi. There's 885 million that can free trade. 130 million are short. Then how many puts are out there? That's also short positions. And then the derivatives market.
Right.
So when you put it all together,
knows.
right. And so you put it all together, what we could be sitting on here is almost 1 billion shares tradable, 880 million, and 1 billion short, which is 1.8 billion tradable. And this is why when we trade 30, 40 million, the stock doesn't move very much.
Right.
Because if you have 30, 40 million of volume and you have 2 billion shares that could trade, 1.8 billion, you're not going to move the market very much. So now the question is, of the 500 million people that could play the stock market and do, maybe 300,000 are playing SoFi right now. Like virtually nobody, because they don't know what we know. What I just mentioned to you, 500 million people don't know that. And they're not going to get that source of information unless they miraculously show up here. So as soon as I see 500 million people watching me at the same time, then I know. But I don't. I have 150, 170 watching me at the same time. So this is one of those mysteries of life that people don't understand.
Derivatives.
So here's the thing. And you know this as well as a desk trader, you would absolutely know this. Stocks go up and down based on volume and urgency. Now you can have a stock trading on a stock exchange that normally trades 100,000 shares a day. But if in a 5-minute time frame, you get orders to buy 20,000 shares at market, and you only have 2,000 shares for sale at market, you have an imbalance at this moment in time. And in this minute of time, those 20,000 shares of desperate buy orders will run up the market 10% in price, which will create an avalanche of concern, wonderment, worry, and what the hell is going on comments with the word F in the middle of all that. Not to upset anyone who's religious around here. That's another story. All of a sudden, all hell breaks loose.
Can't religious people say?
So when we hit 88 miles an hour, it could be because of a 20,000 share order, a 100,000 share order, a 1 million share order. On SoFi, if you have during the day 5 million shares wanted, that will reduce the short position by 5 million shares a day.
Right.
And the street notices that, there's 35 million shares of buying and selling, and another 5 million shares of just buying that doesn't want to give it back, we have an inequity. We're talking about an 8-hour day. We're talking 400,000 shares an hour of an equity. More buying coming in than selling is available on a normal trading day. This moves the market. This is the beginning of the beginning. Now, this can happen for a week before we notice it. We just, the stock was 680. It's now 730. Yeah, 50 cents for the week. So what? We don't realize that 25 million shares of the shorts have just been bought back quietly without anyone knowing about it. At least that's what they're trying to do. But that doesn't last long because folks are watching every little nuance of trading patterns. And with AI intelligence, and that's what I was getting at, with AI intelligence now coming out at light speed. I mean, kids are now writing songs with AI software at home for TikTok videos.
Yeah.
We're just about to see AI buy and sell programs be offered to traders. We're about to get AI iron condor trades.
These guys are already using AI.
She already knows. She already knows.
Unfortunately, so many of those trades are market trades.
Well, it'll get more sophisticated. It's going to get even more intuitive. And we have noticed in our careers, which ended in this business 20 years ago, we noticed in our latter years all of this program trading, this computer program trading coming in. We used to get that term all the time. Computer buying, computer selling.
But it was going to be good for the market because it would keep those wild swings from happening.
Didn't work.
Because they would put restrictions.
Limits, yeah. And the liquidity factor would be better. This is what the SEC was sold by Wall Street pros. The Wall Street promoters, the consultants hired by Wall Street, convinced regulators that what they were doing with program trading would be better for the market. It's true. It was much better for the market if you were one of those big bank investment firms. If you were the actual Joe Schmuck stockbroker with his 200 clients, we got wiped out. We got eliminated from existence. Cyberdyne Systems took out stockbrokers 20 years ago, and the rest of them have been eliminated ever since. And going forward, everyone will trade on this or something like this. This is a three-year-old iPhone. This is an antique. The newest iPhone with the latest software and the AI software coming out from platform traders blows away platform trading from 5 years ago. And this is why we're going to have more GameStop episodes. We're going to have more GameStop trading explosions. And one of them is Sofi.
The stock market has always been one of the great paternalistic systems of the world, that they always felt they had a fiduciary responsibility to look after the little guy, because the little guy is too stupid to know what he really wants. And so me, as your brighter, smarter, older brother, I will take care of you. And so they felt they were doing good.
Yeah.
That we're going to keep you from losing all your money and making a mess of things because we know you don't understand.
Well, that's why you put $50 a week from your paycheck in your 401k. Your employer puts in $50 a week. It goes into an ETF or a mutual fund, and you get the statement in your mailbox, or you look at your emails if you ever look at them, and you see that you're making 2%, 4% a year on your money.
People look at it and they're overwhelmed by the numbers.
True.
It's just overwhelmed by it.
How much have you learned being here in 2 years? What you know about the market today versus what you knew about the market in December of 2020 can't be compared.
They can't make it through the numbers to get to the footnotes at the end of the annual
That's true.
report.
You ever tried to read an annual report, an actual piece of document?
Start with the footnotes.
Yeah. Legalese and accountingese.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. Yeah.
We have to take care of the little guy. The dumb money. That's why they call it.
That's why they call it dumb money. It's unbelievable. Yeah. It is going to be absolutely wild.
And now the computers will take care of it for everybody.
Credit Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce. I wrote Cash Geared Puts. That's all good. I'm done that. Good morning from Dude. Beach
Morning,
Boy.
dude.
Auntie Jen, thank you for
Oh,
the
Beach
trading tip
Boy.
of all the bagel times. This Uncle Bruce guy is a keeper. There you go. Splair, yeah, there are even AI pages where you set up an account to trade with a bot. Touch grass resistance is futile. Yes. Yes, Cyberdyne Systems is coming to a trading platform near you, and soon you'll be asked.
Resistance.
You'll have a menu, and you'll pick. Oh, iron condors. Yes. Oh, what stock? Oh, I want to do iron condors on SPY, the index. Oh, okay. What kind of risk tolerance do you want? Do you want to have less than $500? Maximum loss per trade, $300 per condor. What's you pick that number, enter whatever number you want. Okay. Then it'll come back to you and say, well, based on some of these recommendations, as you keep filling in the blanks, it comes back to you and says, these are the condors that I would recommend you look at. These are the condors that would work best for you.
I think it would ask
on
you
and on it goes.
your risk tolerance before it would ask you
all of it.
Stock
There'll be 20. You'll play 20 questions with an AI bot before your first order is even placed.
Say,
but
well,
once you
risk tolerance,
once you've said to the bot, "This is the thing," and the bot goes, "All this is okay." Hit enter. Okay, I will start trading these condors for you, and you'll get notifications on your phone. You just created an iron condor.
Yeah,
I think just created one.
More people are interested in the risk tolerance than the shares they're playing.
Well, of course. So, this is nothing new.
It'll offer a wide variety of stocks.
Sure. You want me to play? You want me to play Dow 30 stocks? You want me to do the Nasdaq 100 stocks? You want me just to do the Magnificent Seven? Do you want me to do? What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? AI, anything you want, In a microsecond, I'll set this up for you, and we'll do trades for you under these parameters with these risk tolerance levels.
Yeah.
How much capital you got? You got 25 grand? Okay, put 25 grand in the pot. We'll play with 25 grand for you. And all day long,
smokes and beer. We can play smokes and beer.
All day long, you get reports. You just created a condor. You just uncreated a condor. Oh, you made $25 profit. You just created a credit spread. Oh, you just closed it out. You made $15 profit. Oh, you just shorted 1,000 shares of what? You just bought it back. Just made $50. You went long. You just sold it. You made $28. All day long. It's coming. It's coming.
I think the full moon is making you ranty.
It's making me rant.
Not randy. Ranty. We'll check the Randy later.
Thank you so much for coming in today. Yeah, that'll do me a lot of good. Oh my God! Thank you all for being here and handling us. What's going on? Your touch grass resistance is futile.
That's right.
Yes, the future.
The board will get you.
The future McFly. The future 706 on Sofi. We're up 3. I don't know. I wonder in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Are we going to be able to give our AI bots the authority to trade on our behalf within certain parameters and then watch out? There'll be people who don't believe in the bots and will try to do it themselves. They'll get crushed. There'll be people who will be successful doing it themselves. They will write a call option out of the money 2 months down the road, big fat premium, cross their arms, and they're going to make their money. And they're going to go, I didn't need a bot to make this. And others will say, I just let bots do this, and I'm in and out of positions all day long.
Yeah, I like doing it all the time. Yeah,
and I'm just a happy guy that over the whole month I'm making 6% on my account, or my 25 grand is now $26,000. I'm a happy guy. I didn't have to.
Just differences in personality.
Exactly, and it's going to cover every angle you can imagine. I mean, currency futures trading, bond futures trading. Commodities, nanosecond trading that you will not believe. The Tasty Trades of the world, the Fidelities of the world, will offer you platinum bots, gold bots, silver level bot trading. You will pay a monthly fee to be able to use it.
Yeah.
And they will then show you what this is capable of and how many trades it, how much money you need. You might need a $100,000 balance to access the gold bot level. You need 250,000 or more to be able to be into the platinum bot. It's endless. It's utterly endless. The final, there will be no final result because it just keeps evolving after that.
That's right.
There is no end to this. I'm just kind of giving you the heads up. But you know, if you know the fundamentals and you know the basics, that doesn't change. You buy at this price, you sell at this price. You sell at this price, you buy at that price. Did you make money or didn't you? That's
Mhm.
it. That's all there. Forget the new math. That's it. Now the question is, how much did you make and what did
Yeah.
it cost you to make it?
I guess that's the concern. Remember when they started to allow us to use calculators in school?
Oh my God.
Because calculators were going to destroy our
Can
brains.
destroy our brains.
But we knew the process. The calculator just did it for us.
Correct.
But kids don't know the process now.
No.
They just know what buttons to push.
That's right. That's true.
And I think that's what's going to happen.
Texting
Yeah.
with spell check.
Oh, no, but
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Many people don't know how to spell. They just know the computer knows how to spell.
many people don't know how to spell.
Yeah, and they don't know grammar and they don't know proper structure and oh God, yeah, unbelievable.
If you don't pronounce the word correctly, you don't have a hope of spelling it correctly.
Yeah, it's a whole new world. What we have seen since
I thought-
1955 when we were born to today, unbelievable. But what our grandparents saw from the early 1900s until they died in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, holy crap! What did they witness?
Yes, my grandmother crossed this country in a covered wagon and saw men land on the moon, though she never believed it was true.
Didn't believe it was true, but watched it.
Hollywood. It wasn't
Unbelievable. And can you
Yeah.
blame them? I mean, you know,
Yes, it was
to
just too
fathom
much
all
for
of
her,
this.
Too much
Isn't it
too
amazing?
fast for her.
Isn't it absolutely incredible? Yeah. What blows me away is I've only been introduced to what I'm about to tell you. I've only seen this for 6 months ago. I finally
Oh, really?
actually saw this in a computerized illustration kind of a way. And I was never told this. I never absorbed this. And I'm blown away by this fact. And the fact is, our sun is revolving around the galaxy we're in, because the whole galaxy is revolving. Our sun is 20 years old, 20 galaxy turns old. That's all.
Yeah.
Our sun is billions of years of age. We are going around our sun while it is going around with the galaxy. So we're all going around together. But we see illustrations all the time in every encyclopedia and every school. Remember those things used to pull down at the school? We saw the solar system. We saw the sun in the middle and then the planets going around it. And then we were shown that some planets are elliptical. They're not quite round.
Orbits.
You know, our orbits aren't quite perfectly round and all that. We got that. We kind of, okay, we bought into that. All right. Now I'm seeing a computer version of a typical, 5-year, 10-year cycle where the Earth circles the sun for 10 years. The sun is moving. We're moving. And we're circling a sun while we're moving with it.
The galaxy is moving.
We're like a football. We're like, we're spinning like the football. And we're all the planets are spinning around the sun as we're all moving together.
Yes.
Going for it. It's on its axis. And this is, it's just mind blowing to me.
Monty Python. Eric Idle told you this so long ago. Remember that you're standing on a planet that's revolving at 900 miles an hour.
See?
It's orbiting like a mile a second. So it's orbiting the sun that is the source of all our power.
She knows all the words, okay?
The sun,
she remembers.
And you and me and all the stars that you can see are circling at 1,000,000 miles a day. See? We're all moving.
We're all moving. You
Thank
see?
God for gravity.
Thank God for gravity. That's right. Okay, let's see. Some more comments are coming in here. Where am I? Okay, Credit Savage. Uncle Bruce, that fancy fridge we bought with credit card money,
Yeah.
it's getting delivered and installed on Saturday.
Oh,
Here's the
nice.
thing.
Oh,
I
that's
took
so
out
nice.
a credit card to pay for it
Yes.
so we can meet a minimum spend and get points.
Yes.
Yay! pay. Yes, sir.
But then you go and immediately pay.
Of course, credit card money, covered call money. Bagel Babe, this is a family channel. Auntie Jen, please laugh out loud. Blair, I see myself in 10 years buying a bunch of Tesla bots just to send them to work while I trade for myself with the calls. Credit Savage, oh, happy days. I love using credit card money to pay my credit card. I love using covered call money to pay my credit card bills, which in turn help me earn points, which in turn I use to stay at hotels for free or fly somewhere for free. Life hack the bagel way. There you go.
Yes.
Blair, I understand Auntie Jen had already problems with the process behind the calculator occasionally. Blair, with space topics, you're getting even more. J-Boy, my favorite Python song. Says J-Boy. Yes.
I have lots of favorite Python songs that I can't sing on YouTube.
Well, it's not on this channel. We don't want to have that happen. Yes, indeed. It is amazing to me how there are distinct divisions in our world, economic world, where Credit Savage is absolutely correct. We do the same thing. I'll go to the grocery store or Costco, and I got to pay $150, $200 for Costco stuff. And if we can, we use a credit card. If we can't, we do a debit card. But if we go to a location where we can use our credit card, we get it for the points.
Yeah.
We use it, get the points. The credit card has a credit balance on it. We always have a credit balance on our credit card. So when we were overseas in London, in Europe, we were spending money there and using the credit card and piling the points. And so now I'll say to Jen, well, how many points have we got? And she'll say, oh, we got 150,000, blah, blah, blah. And I'll do the math and I'll go, that's $3,500 of flights, theoretically. Or hotel, depending on.
Though our card, and again, you research.
Everyone is different.
Our card gives you the most value per point if you use it for flights.
Yes. Yeah. In the case of what we have.
And then
being Canadians
is hotels.
Yeah, being Canadians. Now, if you're in the US and you're using an Amex card with 100,000 point bonus if you spend so much money in the first 90 days or 180 days, there's people out there who plan expenditures. They go, okay, we're going to redo the kitchen and we're going to buy this, the counters, the stove, the fridge, the convection oven.
Bring it up over 100.
We'll use a credit card for this, credit card. All that spending will put us over the limit, over the threshold to get all the bonus points on top of everything else, which now pays for our trip to Europe in business class or what have you.
Again, not to send people away from your channel, but there's other YouTubers who show you how to do this.
Without question.
And how to, move your account to this card and get their bonuses and stay with them for the requirement. Correct. And then move to that one.
Correct. This is money management. This is spending management and what
it's a credit scheme that is really interesting.
It's wide open. But for the poor of the poor, dreamscape never going to happen. They can't get a credit card. They can't even get a bank account.
You got to get out of debt.
How many people in America, Canada can't even open a bank account based on their credit history? They're screwed. They lost everything for whatever happened. Medical issue, drug addiction, illness, whatever it was, put them on their backs, and now they can't get up. They can't get up.
That's why I'm always nervous with margin accounts.
Yeah.
That people get into a hole and use the margin account to get out, and it ends up just being a bigger hole.
Sofi going from $7 to $17 will wipe out values like you cannot believe for millions of investors. They are on the wrong side of the trades. Yeah. They're going to get hit hard because I'm telling you, every time SoFi goes up $1, $1 billion is lost by somebody out there, many somebodies, but $1 billion is made by many other, probably $2 billion made in increased value and everything else.
There's always someone on the other side of your
two sides to a trade. Yeah. And on the credit card side, there are people who get the points and enjoy them, and there are people who pay the 2% a month interest to pay for it all. And that's the other side of the credit card game. And it's a question of what side are you on? There you go. Absolutely.
I'm on your side.
I'm on your side, baby. I'm there for you.
I'm out of here, people. I got to go crochet a bowl and tape it, show my daughter how to do it so she
Oh
can do
my
it for
God.
Christmas presents.
Alberto, Ugg, I'm late. Good morning, Bagel Familia. How you doing?
How you
Teacher?
doing,
How you doing?
Alberto?
Alberto, what's going on?
And what happened here? You got an owie.
Yeah, you hit me.
Did I?
J-Boy, so can we have your liver then? All right, you talked me into it.
Who was that? Some country is talking about legalizing selling organs.
Oh, I don't
So
know.
yeah, you can sell a kidney.
I don't know. Okay, Chris Savage. Oh, geez, Uncle Bruce, I can understand covered calls, puts, straddles, iron condors, and shorts and longs, but you start talking about galaxies and gravity pulls, you've lost me, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Man.
BW, number 122, thumbs up. US dollar has fallen below 103 today. Who is selling the dollar on this constant basis this past month? Not changing inflation at all, and rates are still high. So why and who is selling the US dollar and why? Brian, number 122, good morning. I just made it. Alberto, someone just installed a home theater via covered calls. Wonder who that is. Beautifully done. I would assume $40,000 minimal. You are changing lives. There you go, baby. Brian, a nice buying on GameStop right now. I wonder if that is the computer share bulk buy order. Usually goes through around 10:40 in the morning. GameStop up 68 cents. Right now, it is up to $12.59 right now. GameStop is up 68 cents on 1.39 million volume.
Watch it,
Something's going on. Brian sees it. We're watching this. What's going on with GameStop? Something's going on. Sofi 704. Credit Savage of Wall Street. That's me, Uncle B. You are talking about me. I take out a new credit card to even pay for my taxes. I can't wait to pay taxes. My wife has almost 1.5 million Amex points, which we'll use to fly 6 to Singapore business class. Giddy up, baby. There you go. Splair, 1248 GameStop. 1270 now, by the way. Splair traded 19. Jan 15 calls up from 7 to 82 twice. Brian, 5% is a nice little morning pop. I'm going to take it. Splair and received a $13 call. 242 rock on here. Splair written at 242. Bobby, a Sol or Sun year is pretty cool stuff. During the dinosaur years, we were in the other side of the Milky Way. Richard, GameStop pops, deep value. Wow, GameStop. Bobby, great Eric Idle song, had the Monty Python greatest song hits growing up. We are at 12.72 on GameStop. We're up 81 cents right now on GameStop. 12.72 on 1.6 million. I do not know for certain what it is, but something is going on. Very good. I'll take any excuse you guys want to throw me. We'll just take whatever they want to say and run with it. 1260, 1262, 1270. We're in that neighborhood here running. SoFi 702, just down 2 cents. Nothing happening over on SoFi, but it's happening on GameStop. You never know. You never know when a breakout happens on whatever, for whatever reason. I can't tell you. 1260 now, volume 1.68 million shares on GameStop. SoFi volume 701 on 6.7 million, hour and 4 minutes into the session. That's what we have. A quiet start for SoFi, and all of a sudden GameStop pops out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Okay. The Dow is up 40. S&P down 3, NASDAQ down 19. It's a mixed bag market. It's a mixed bag market. Oil up 77 cents at 75.71. The VIX is up 2 pennies to 12.71. That's what I got. Interesting stuff, kids. Are you having fun out there? Are you having a good time? I'm having a wonderful time. This is cool. All righty. A GameStop pop, says Richard. Deep value. Wow, GameStop. Bobby. Great Eric Idle song. Love it. Okay, everybody. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with us. We have thumbs ups now of 125. Thank you, everybody. If you're happy about GameStop going up, give me a thumbs up. If you're happy about SoFi soon going to $20 a share, give me a thumbs up. You got nothing better to do? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Brian. Bobby, that's 400 Canadian is in my account this morning. Requested exchange of funds to US dollars. Let's see if they can exchange it today or by tomorrow. It says Brian to Bobby. Okay, all right. I don't know what this means, but whatever. holding a 31-point gain on the Dow. Enphase is at 96.94, down 86. Spiders are down 43. The Qs are down 50 cents. GameStop 12.57. SoFi 702. We've got Apple up 17 cents. Netflix down 177. Adobe holding a 393 gain. AI down 27. Nvidia down $7. Tesla down $1.60. We've got Unity up 18. Google down 68. Moderna down 115. Cisco down 6. Centinos. Pfizer's down 30. IBM down 36. HPQ down 7. Microsoft holding the gains. 381.21. The high of the day. 381.97 all-time high is where we are, up 260 right at the moment. ME 85.5, down 5.5 cents. ME volume this morning 459,000. We were at 94 this morning for a moment, pre-market, but we're not holding it now. We'll see what's going on. Amazon down 136. Home Depot up 47 cents. Vanik Vectors down 149. Goldman Sachs down 193. Boeing up 350. Facebook up 45 cents. Meta. Target down 37 cents. JP Morgan down 4. Costco down 42. Walmart up 89. Disney down 118. American Airlines down 14. DraftKings down 127. AMC down 17. And Royal Caribbean up 6 cents. That's the story of what we got going on here. We got GameStop 12.57 up 65, 66 cents. And SoFi at 702 down 2. That's the story. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I'm just trying to see if the fastest, easiest method of transferring funds from my bank to my trading platform, would you believe there are many ways to do it? Yes, indeed. I'm sure there are. Unbelievable. What is the story on GameStop and why is it trading the way it's trading? I don't know. 1.9 million volume up 65 cents, up 65. High of the morning, 12.74. Just 10 minutes ago. We were sitting here 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, at about at 10:11 this morning. We were at 12:08. Now in this 12:50, 60 range is what's going on with no news. I got nothing. All righty, there you go, kids. Fun times at the OK Corral. We got stuff to watch there. Ryan Cohen tweeted last night too. He said overpaid executives, usually there are pops when Papa Cohen tweets. I kind of wonder. I really believe it. I really do that Cohen is still purging the executive suites at GameStop. I think there's a purge. There is a total re-transformation of GameStop management and pay packets. I think they are redefining how to run that company going forward, and that they are literally shaving off millions of dollars of monthly payroll at the highest levels. They're just shaving off the top people, and they're redistributing decision making among a wider, more junior staff, just to make this company way more financially viable for what it is. And it's a brick and mortar operation. And I just get the feeling that he might feel that we are way overpaying for what we are and going to be going forward. And we're not going to be paying, say, San Francisco wages, Silicon Valley money to our top people when we're not that kind of company. We're not a Silicon Valley corporation. We're a brick and mortar outfit. And I'm wondering if that really has everything to do with it. We just popped again, 12.74. We just popped up again. Splair, nobody wants my 1750 calls. I'm only asking $10 gain on each one. Credit Savage, I watched Die Hard yesterday, and man, oh man, it's a wonderful Xmas movie. It's free on YouTube right now. Just saying, welcome to the party, pal. There you go, Splair. All right, you all. I go on with cleaning my apartment. Have a successful and relaxed day. Brian, GameStop, another pop. Yeah, 12.76, up 85 cents. High of the day of 12.84. We just had it a moment ago on 2.2 million. We're popping. There's something going on here. Someone is jumping in on GameStop. and just scooping up stock. Brian, we're up almost 8% here. Splair 1281. What's happening? Any of you are trying to sell? You're trying to write calls? Back off. Pull back those offers. You might get taken out too low. 1285. We're up 90. We're up 93 on GameStop. I don't know why. I know what would make this happen. In a hurry buyers. Someone in a hurry to buy the stock is coming in here buying the stock. The sellers are too slow to feed the buyer. And so it's popping. That's what's going on GameStop. What was I talking about today? 1285 for the high. We're at 1283.85 right now. 2.2 million traded. That's all. That's all it is. Divide this by 4. We're only talking 550,000 volume from the old days. This is a nothing burger. 500,000 shares of old school buying running this market. There's nothing for sale here. It's been wiped out already. What's going on? Someone's in a hurry to get this stock. Right now, they want it. It's been wave after wave now for 20 minutes. What's going on? 705 on Sofi. We're up 2. Qs have gone green. We're up 69. Spiders have gone green. We're up 50. The Dow's up 98. We got a buy program coming into the Wall Street side of things. We're up 105 on the Dow, up 5 on S&P, make it 6, up 17 on NASDAQ. We've got moving. We have a headline. The Fed's Weller, one of the governors, says the economy is slowing, unsure if more rate hikes are needed to tame inflation. That's all they want to hear. That's all they want to hear. There is money coming into this market right now because of that comment. If a Fed governor says, I don't think we need to raise rates anymore, here we go. That's very possible. What's going on here? I'm just saying, it's always ready for a short squeeze, says Brian. Maybe that's what's going on right here. Let's go here. It's about that time, says Alberto. BW, rumors out on stock twits on GameStop is that Roaring Kitty is back. That is yet to be confirmed. Just remember, the GameStop ER is coming up soon, earnings report. So pops should occur, yes or no. Brian, it is funny looking at Ortex shorting data on SoFi. It has a squeeze rating at about 70%. This is very high. But people seem to always forget GameStop is still at 85% and has been like this for years. GameStop tweeted 30 minutes ago, says Splair, join us on this day of generosity to unleash our power to transform the lives of children. Ask your associate, Splair. And then there's a link. Brian Splair, given is Tuesday. Splair, Ryan, 381,000 followers, and he's only following one person. Splair, yeah, that's just the only thing I could find out there, says Splair. All right, 1269 on the GameStop, 705 on SoFi. The Dow's up 114, S&P's up 6.5, NASDAQ up 21, oil up 134. There you have it. We've got a pop going on several fronts at the same time, and the Federal Reserve governor is adding fuel to the fire here. Overall, 1271 on GameStop. We're moving up again. Another wave, maybe 2.4 million volume on GameStop. Up 80 cents. Isn't this interesting? Isn't this fun? It is kind of fun. Let's go here. Yep, the market is cleaning up. Market is up. Cleaning will be delayed by several minutes in my condo, my apartment. Rock and roll kids, 1275 on GameStop, up 84 cents. Qs are up 99. Spiders are up 78. Dow up 115 now. And we got 706 on your SoFi, up 3 cents. What can I say? BW, Fed spoke and they slammed the US dollar. They must be long the Magnificent Seven into the end of the year. Brian, I agree. This is fun. This is fun. 1279 on GameStop. We're going up again. The US dollar will sink if the thinking is rates won't go any higher. If interest rates have topped out and the street anticipates that the next likely move 6 months from now, a year from now, whenever, is lower, up go the markets, down go the dollar. That's it. I don't know. That's it. Splair. And I received my $6 or 60-cent print on the 17th of December. Calls. There you go. All right. 1282 on GameStop. 1282. The high of the day, 1289. SoFi, 707. We're moving up again on SoFi. We're moving up on SoFi. 1289 on GameStop. This is the high of the day. 1289 on GameStop. We're moving up again. Volume now 2.54 million. Someone's being very impatient, wants the stock right now, and they're buying up whatever they can find. 1289 right at the moment on your GameStop, kids. I don't know what the story actually is. 1290. 1290 now. That's the 1292 is the high of the day. 1292, the high of the session. We're up almost $1 now on GameStop for no reason. Is everyone having fun around here? Having a good time? Fun times at the OK Corral. I know some of you wrote cash secured puts on GameStop not too long ago as well. It's entertaining, isn't it? 706 on SoFi right now. 1290 on GameStop. 1291 up $1. We're up $1. 1292 now, another penny. This is the high of the session. Again, 93 new high on GameStop. We just hit another new high. 1294 has just been touched, up 103 on the session. Well, isn't that just so special? Yes, isn't that just so special? Welcome one and all to the party. Nice to have you here. Quite a little run here on SoFi, up 8.3% on the day. 1293 right now. Interesting stuff. 1293, 1294 high of the session, as far as I know. Okay. Giddy up, kids. BW is saying GameStop call volume is very high today on the December 1st expiry. They are pulling in the gamblers on the short-term calls. The earnings come out the next week. That's what's happening on these contracts. There's a lot of speculation going on about the earnings. I've been clear. They have not lost money for 9 months. They have not lost any money for 9 months. If Cohen has been shedding salaries and expensive employees and has brought another, I don't know, 20 million a month in savings on expenses, that's 80 million a year. That's all to the bottom line. It's not going to cost them sales to get rid of executives. There may well be speculation here that, these guys are making money. Maybe the realization is maybe sinking in. I don't know. Bobby, your request today will be filled and posted tomorrow. It's a 2-day process unless you use the instant deposit feature, says Bobby. Brian, this is beautiful. We're up $1. This is great. I love this game. Absolutely. We're jumping around again. 1283, 1284. Look for 10, 20 cent volatility. Absolutely look for it. Maybe more. Sure. This is the name of the game here. Volume on GameStop now, 1285 last trade, 2.77 million. As best as I can tell you, that's what I think is the volume. I'm going to go over to CNBC here and just put it up as well over there, and that might give me some extra quotations here. There we go. GameStop, 2.74 million, 1283 last, 1285 on Market Watch, 1284 over here. So yeah, I get different quotes showing up all over the place. Very, very entertaining, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is, kids. Okay. I have the 15th on GameStop. I'm not even worried about it. Brian, there are barely any puts on GameStop expiring this week, like none, virtually none. BW ER earnings report is the 6th of that's next Wednesday. I meant the week's calls are hoping that expire this Friday. Not a lot of volume for next week on the earning window, so this might change up too. BW, we got weird stuff going on, haven't we? We just got some odd things going on. 1285 now on GameStop. 1285, 2.8 million traded. Very interesting chart looking chart this morning. 706 on SoFi, up 2 at the moment. The Dow up about 100, 106, 107 for the Dow, a 5 1/3 point gain on S&P, Nasdaq up 16.5, oil holding a 135 gain. All righty. Breaking headline. Fed Governor Bowman expects we will need to increase interest rates further to tame inflation. Now you got the opposite comment from another governor. I mean, you tell me what these guys are trying to tell the market. One guy says one thing, another guy says another. Around and around we go. This is bond market 101. This is always how it works. 1291 on GameStop. We're going up again. Another run happening. I think that's what's going on. Interesting. Brian, personally, I hope we all need to roll our covered calls for GameStop next week. Woohoo! Yes. Yes. BW Brian, look at the volume on OI. Open interest will be updated overnight. The $11 puts have high volume. Brian, I am seeing about 1,400 open interest on this 11, but on the call side, open interest 3,300 on the 1250. So there you go. We got interesting things happening here. 1291 on GameStop shares right now. 1294 right now. We're at 1294.95. High of the day. We're back up again. The high of the session for GameStop has just been hit yet again. 2.9 million, another 100,000 just came through. There's buyers buying in a hurry. They are not waiting patiently for stock to come in. They're chasing stock. They're chasing offers. 1295. Not many offers coming in though to stop the momentum move. I don't know how much this buyer wants or buyers want. I don't know who they are. Why? We're at 710 on Sofi, up 7. 1296, new high on GameStop, going up again. Is the Fed or is the FUD? Geez, I keep your mouth shut till JR speaks on Friday, screws up the markets, and they open their yappers. No, they can talk. For now, they can talk. It's wild. It's wacky. 1294, the high of the session. 1298. We're pushing $13 on GameStop, kids. We're about to push $13 out of the way, and if we do that, 13.15 to 20 will be the next stop. There will be a little wall at 13, and then it'll be gone. This could be interesting. Let's see what happens. 1294. Okay. Fun times. CNBC 1293 is what they're saying at the moment. 1298 high of the day. 1296 right now. Just went up again. 1296 is now being shown at CNBC. 94.96 on GameStop. Volume is now 2.96 million. Another 60,000 just went through. There's someone in a hurry. Big hurry. Okay. 7-Eleven on Sofi. Up 8 cents on Sofi. A high of the day on Sofi today, 716. We're at 7-Eleven, 712 on Sofi, 8.5 million. Sofi is moving up a little bit by little bit right now, coming up to the high of the day. 1303 on GameStop, like a hot knife through soft butter. That 13 barrier gone, eviscerated. 1303, the high of the day, 1304, 3 million, only 100,000. There was nothing there. There was nothing there to stop it. It's going higher. The credit savage of Wall Street, 1298. Yep, 1303 right now. We're going higher, kids. 1303. Wow. 1304 high of the session. What is going on with GameStop? I do not know. 710 on Sofi, up 7. Up 112 on the Dow now. We got S&P up 6. We got Nasdaq up 9. They're not doing anything. They're green, but barely. What's going on? Brian, Sofi, a little pop too. Margin calls everywhere. Banks failing, interest rates to the moon. There you go. Splair, my day trade at eToro from today should be going into GameStop instead of Sofi. What is happening? 1303 on this GameStop. $13 range. Like I said, 1310, 1315, 20 would not be an issue. We're up 112. Right now, we're up 112 on GameStop. Larry, that's what's going on, Bruce. BW, but why the no hikes and yes hikes? It's the opposite directions there. No one know. Here's what we should rate. No, but no. Let's listen to the first guy with no. Markets are wonky. That's right. That's exactly what's going on. They can't answer the question. 1301 on the GameStop. 708 on the SoFi right now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's see what happens. Fun times. Richard Carlin, neat. That's what it is. It's time for a knee emoji attack. 131 thumbs ups are in here. And it might just be time for a knee emoji attack to wake these markets up and get the world paying attention to what is happening on GameStop. SoFi 712 moving higher. SoFi's moving. GameStop's moving. What's going on, kids? Splair knows. And neat. Splair is hitting the knee emojis. He's on it. The big E. Neat. And zzz. Untamed Viking. Neat. Brian, I think someone got a hold of GameStop numbers for next week and is letting all their rich friends know what's going on. Brian, neat. Here we go, kids. The knee attack is underway. 132 thumbs ups. Larry Titus, neat. Here they go. Oh, man, is this fun. 1302 on GameStop, up 111. The SoFi 712. Splair, some more games, some more knee emojis from Splair. Here we go. Neat. Too much fun. That's what's going on. That's what's happening, babies.
That was easy.
Oh, we're having fun here. Never a dull moment, you guys. What the heck can I say? I can't get off the air right now. Too much excitement going on here. $13 on the old GameStop. Volume is now indicated at 3.2 million shares so far. It's not earth-shattering heavy, but this stock, whatever's coming in, is getting bought up. It backs off a little bit and then goes up higher, and it backs off, it goes higher, it backs up, it just getting bought up. Whoever hasn't written, Brian is saying, whoever's written cover calls on GameStop, now might be the time to do it. Now might be time. Karen, neat. There you go. Good stuff. Very interesting activity here. 712 on SoFi with 8.9 volume. High of the day, 716. This SoFi has run up from about 702, 703 to 712 now and is approaching the high of the session. Will volume kick in there? I don't know. We'll just, all we can do is watch. 3.2 million volume on GameStop here. Last trade, $13. High of the session, 1305. 1302, I just saw a trade go through. 1302. We might be on another wave here. Yet another. Something's brewing. Something somewhere is going on GameStop. Somebody said something to somebody. I'm thinking. I don't know. Brian, I don't see anything on GameStop investor relations page. Splair, please, some more buzzers before you have them at home. Neat, says Luca. Splair, neat. Bobby.
That was easy.
One only Jan 24 written on GameStop. I'm ready to roll, baby. Mandu number 5. Neat.
That was easy.
Here we go. Deep value. Neat.
That was easy.
1308, 1310 on GameStop. We just popped again. The high of the day, 1311. We're at 1309 right now. 1310. We're moving on GameStop again. Volume 3.38 million. Another 300,000 just came in. There's some buying in a hurry showing up on GameStop right now. Brian, and of course, I missed under $12 GameStop stock. I just got some cash in my account too, laughing out loud. Brian, suddenly a loud whoa appealed in my neighborhood. Whoa. 1316, new high of the session, 1316 on GameStop. It's jumping by nickels now. It's running. 3.4 million as best as I can see, probably more than that. 13, 15, 16. 3.44 million. SoFi 714, 2 cents away from the high of the day. The Dow's up 114. 1319 on GameStop. Up again, another high of the day. 1320 on GameStop right now. 1320. High of the day, 1322. We're just jumping another 10 cents. Here we go. GameStop is running. Something is going on. I don't know what. 714 on SoFi, 2 cents away from the high of the day on SoFi. GameStop 1320, 1319, 1322 has been the high print so far. 1320 right now on GameStop. Volume 3.57 million. No selling to stop it. The buyer wants stock and can't get it. They're chasing the market. 1322, chasing it up. The high of the day right now, we're right there, up $1.31 a share on GameStop right now, up 11% right now on GameStop. I don't know what it is. I'm just following it as best I can. It's a spiritual bagel, says Blair. Brian, I know what it is. GameStop hired Keith Gill. This all makes sense. He will do the earnings call on December 6th. I can dream, can't I? Luca, I'm so curious about AI report next week. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I guess that short squeeze percentage I mentioned this morning on GameStop is probably higher now. Maybe, possibly. 1320, 1318, 1322. Volume, a high of the day, 1327 was done in the last 2 minutes. 1327 was the high of the day already on GameStop. We're now showing volume of 3.7 million. I don't know how accurate that is, but it keeps climbing like 100,000 a minute. It's just coming in. There's buying coming in here. And like I said, whatever selling was coming in just got picked off, just got gobbled up. It's now 317, 319, 1313. We're jumping around now. A little bit of selling is catching up to the buyers, but this might be another wave. 717 on SoFi, by the way. High of the day right now. We're up 14 cents on your SoFi at 717. 9.5 million volume. SoFi is moving. GameStop is moving. The Dow's up 120. It's moving. Enphase up 212. It's moving. We've got an up thing going on here. Apple up only 49. Netflix down 170. Adobe's up 21. AI is up 15. It's gone green. Nvidia still down $5. Tesla up 176. It's green. Matterport's green. We've got Unity is green, up 67. Cisco is green, up 13. HBQ just went green, up a penny. Microsoft holding 381.87 at the high. ME is coming up. It's at 89. It's popping back. HD, Home Depot up $2. Boeing up $4. Meta up 169, 170. Target up 121. JP Morgan up 41. Costco's green up 32. Walmart up 123. We've got green bars showing up here. 1313 on GameStop. 1305, 1309, 1313. That's, I'm showing GameStop all over the map. 717 on SoFi. GameStop volume now 3.87 million. We're pushing for 4 million here. A little pullback, but I don't know how long this is going to last. Something is up. I know it. All right. BWGS seems to be a blocker chasing the GameStop ticker up. They are keeping 20% head of this run up. Guess who the bigger short holder probably is? Goldman. What did you do? What did you do? Brian, my covered calls on GameStop were up 20% yesterday. They're now down 5%. That was easy. Interesting. Well, everybody's covered calls just went up in value. You got deep in the money GameStops. They're going up in value. $12.95, $12.96, $12.95 right now. High of the session, $13.27 is the high on GameStop. The volume is now 3.98 million, still coming through. $12.96 on the last trade. 717 on SoFi with volume of 9.8 million. 718 for the high of the day on your SoFi, 1290.92 on GameStop, kids. This is what's going on. Brian, I wonder when they will LULD this so they can manipulate it back down. I don't, Brian, I don't know. 1291, 1292 at the moment right now. That's what I see at this second in time. The Dow holding 114 points. Can I say we're up 7 on S&P? We're up 16 on NASDAQ. Cheers, everybody. 1291, 1292, 1293 on GameStop. 1294 on CNBC. Just went up another penny. 1292 to 1294 now on 4,096,000. 100,000 just went through. 100,000 a minute is coming in. That's what's being bought up. 100,000 a minute. This is drying out the stock. It's the selling isn't coming in fast enough to ultimately crush it at the moment. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how big the buy order is. If anybody knows, you guys let me know out there. Dude, VIX back at yesterday's close. Greed is here to stay. Put spreads may be in order. Splair made $3 on a GameStop short, which I bought when you said high of the day. I'm now repositioned into a buy. Let's see if this works out for me for a quick flip on eToro. Alberto, assign me, please. I want GameStop gone. Please, please, please assign me. Dude, Enphase doing all right, up 224 to 100 a share. Splair, yeehaw, my 100 SoFi from yesterday are out as well at 717. Now I'm heading to another 100 GameStop. We are at 1293, 1288, 1292, 1293. I got different quotes everywhere. Don't know if we're going lower or if we're going higher. I don't know. Can't tell you that. SoFi 716. We're hanging in that high of the day range on your SoFi now. SoFi volume is 10 million. The high of the day 718. We're at 716. GameStop 1286. We're backing up a bit here on 4.18 million. Going for 4.2 million. 1284 to 87 to 92. I got 3 different quotes on GameStop simultaneously right now. That was up another point at the moment. Okay, Splair, a little lower, a little higher. Not a lurker. What is up with GameStop? Oh, look at SoFi. BW. Tim and sales not seeing massive orders on GameStop. The biggest seen so far is like 10,000 followed by 6,400 sell order, but it's moving 10 million volume and going. We're at 1291, 1292. We're going up again. I think we're moving up again. I'm not exactly sure. We're jumping around a lot. 1285, 1292, 4.25 million, 100,000 a minute. 100,000 shares of buying a minute has been coming in. Selling is trying to hold it back, but just under 13. Will it break through and then break out to 1350? It could do it. It's certainly capable. We all know this. But what is going on? 1292, 1291, 1290. We're going up again. Just a little bit here at the moment. Just a tad. 717 SoFi. Up 14 cents. High of the day, 718. We're 1 penny away from the high of the day. 10.25 million on SoFi. GameStop 1288, 1292 range, 4.28 million going through. 25,000 shares every 15 seconds. That's money. That's money. 100,000 shares a minute. What is that? That's 1.2 million a minute of money coming into the stock. A minute. Okay, 1292 again. 89 to 92. Okay. All right. 4 million volume. There's money coming into the stock for whatever reason. There's money coming into GameStop shares. All right. 1290, 1292 now, according to a couple of these quotes here. The Dow is up 117, up 7 on S&P, up 16.8 on NASDAQ. Okay. Alrighty, oil up 178 a barrel right there. 1290, 92. right at the moment. 714 on SoFi. Okay. BW, someone bought 1,000 contracts on the December 1st 11 puts. Someone bought 1,000 contracts. Wow. Interesting. 1290, 92, 93. There you go. 1290, 92, 93. Okay. 1293. We're looking a little 1294. We're coming on a little more. 4.3 million now. There it goes. 12.3, 2.2. Okay. 1293 right there across the board on GameStop right now. High today, 1327, 15 minutes ago. All right. And we're watching this just come and go. Up 113 on the Dow, kind of hanging around. Well, isn't this fun? You kids having fun out there? Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for becoming Gold Bagel members. Thank you for becoming Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members and commenting over here on this chat bar. Thank you for being lurkers and subscribers. You guys are awesome. I love you. We appreciate you all. Dude, it's tough for shorters when we have days like these. We've been grinding up now for how long? 1289, 88, 1292. There you go. Yeah, when a stock runs, it can run. Of course, yes, it's true. It can happen. I just don't know what to say. We're watching this market closely. 1290 to 92 again on the GameStop. We seem to be climbing again. We may have bottomed out here in the 1285 range. We might be popping up again. I don't know. 1292 up $1, $1. 4.36 million. That's what I seem to be indicated on the point. Very, very fun. All right. Those of you who are registering for class 17, thank you all. We will make sure to add you in. Send me a donation and an email. Let me know you're in for that. We will add you to the list. Thank you for joining me today and being part of this fun day so far. Should be interesting to see how it runs as we go forward here. Like I say, 136 thumbs ups. Thank you for that too. I appreciate it. Very nice. Let's go. Richard Carlin. Neat. Splair. I'm not getting first trade. Thought with a $1,600 margin balance that it's possible to buy with only 800, 100 GameStop, but no, it's only possible actually SoFi or probably other stonks. Luca, I need Microsoft down below 360. That's what I need, buddy. I need it to drop. Well, we'll have to watch for that. 1292 again on your GameStop. And Microsoft this morning holding 381.86 up 275. The high of the session, 382.77. It's given up $1.40, but got to give up a little more for Luca. That's what we need here. Well, we'll have to watch that for. In the meantime, in between time, the Dow's up again, 124. Looks like we're pushing the high of the day. GameStop, 1289, 1290. SoFi, 715. Right there. There it is. Can a run-up cause a margin restrictions? No, it's a brokerage firm's in-house rules. Some brokerage firms will not allow investors to margin GameStop for whatever reason. They just want to, make it cash only. I don't know. The stock runs a couple of bucks. What can I say? It'll just do what it does. I don't know. We're up to 12. We're at 1289 right now at this particular moment in time. All right, guys. There it is. Okay, 134 gain on the Dow. We're up another 10 points on the Dow. It's pushing higher now. Another buy program coming in on this Dow climb. All right. 1289 SoFi and 714 on, 1289 on GameStop, 714 on SoFi. That's what I see here. All righty. Okay, I got to shut her down for the day, guys. Thank you all for being here and supporting us. We'll see you first thing in the morning. Keep your eye open for your trade tip of the day. I'll be bringing up one of those later today. For all you Gold Bagel members, keep an eye open for your trade tip of the day, okay? Comical Name says GameStop is in XRT index. XRT was on REGSHO restriction, now off, causing buying of shorted equities that are in it, says comical name Slayer. I have first trade of my main savings. Have a good one, you all. Well, comical, that's really interesting there. Again, how many shares are we talking about? I don't know. How this will play out, I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. But 1289, 1290 range is where we're at the moment. And we're now on a volume of 4.5 million shares. It still looks like 100,000 a minute are going through the market on GameStop. So Comical is new. Welcome, Comical from Splair. Yes, so interesting day here. 7:15 on Sofi, 1286, 12 whatever on or 1295 now on GameStop. I'm not sure who to believe anymore. 1297, we just popped on GameStop. We just popped 1297, just jumped a dime here. 4.54 million. We're going for 13 again on your GameStop. 1295.97 right now. It's going through at 96 and 97. We're running again. GameStop is again popping here. 1297 all over the place is where I see these quotes. And there's a 98, another penny higher. I think we might take a run at 13 again. This could go 20 cents beyond that if it happens. And we've seen it. 13.27 is the high of the day, guys. 12.99. Here it goes. We're running into 13 now. I'm sure of it. $1.08 gain at 99, 12.99, 7.14 on Sofi. Volume now, GameStop is showing 12.99 trade at 4.57 million. So we're going through this. Looks like this resistance points of 13 might be challenged again by buyers of GameStop. Aggressive hurry up buying is going in here. Yeah, we're moving up 11 cents against this player. Comical, new commentator, long time listening. All right, on there, Comical. I'm glad you're with us. And thank you for this info. Anything like this, I love this. So you any of you guys can hand out this kind of information. I'm happy to pass it out there. You're even more welcome, I believe, says Splair. You're even more welcome. 12.98, 12.99 on GameStop. We're seeing waves of buying, a little backing off, a wave of buying, backing, a wave of buying. Gotta wonder, how deep is this buy order? How heavy is it? Are we dealing with 5 or 10 or 20 million shares of necessary stock? Like, what's going on? I don't know. $13. There it is. $13. Just seeing the quote. We just broke 13 again. We're right at it. $13 on the GameStop again. 4.62, another 100,000 buy order. Seems to me we have a market buy order, seems like 100,000 market buy order comes in at a time. Just one gets filled. Here's another one. Gets filled. Here's another one. Gets filled. Here's another one. There's just 100,000 chunks of buying coming in on GameStop, and the sellers can't understand how much are you willing to pay, how much more. Then it backs off a little bit, and then it runs 10, 15 cents in like a minute. It just goes. So that's all I see. 7.16 on Sofi. We're up again. Sofi's climbing again. Isn't this interesting? $13. Here it is. Yet again, $13 on GameStop now. 4.65 million, 1303. Just took it all out. Whatever was there is gone. Whatever resistance at 13, it's gone. It's been taken away. 100,000 more, 100,000 more, 100, just taking it out. 1304. We're at 1327 for the high, and we just traded 1304 again from 1285 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. There you go. I can't get off the air. They won't let me go. 1302.04 on 4.68 million, but we might be over 5 million by now. This is really interesting. I kind of like the entertainment value, Giddy up, kids. Dude, that makes sense. I think XRT couldn't hurt GameStop for sure. I think that's a very cycle-friendly index, and as of last week, it was headed into an uptrend. 1306 We're up again, 1306 now on games that we're climbing again. Really interesting comments about what might be going on. 716 on SoFi. The high today, 718. We're climbing again on SoFi. 11.1 million traded now. 1306 on GameStop, up 115 on 4.75 million. We're climbing again over there. 07 now, 1307, 1309. We're up another 3 cents a share here. 1309 now on GameStop. GameStop is climbing up 1306 to 1309. All right. JJ, Rocket Lab poised for liftoff, Bruce. I sure hope you're right. I'd love to see that take a shot. Rocket Lab 425. It's time, baby. Come on, Rocket Lab. Let's go. 132 on the Dow points gain here. 1308, 78 on GameStop. The Dow up 133, S&P up 8.5, 8.7, and NASDAQ up 24. That's what I've got. 189 gain on oil. 1306 on the GameStop. It's not backing off. It really is not. We've got another wave of buying that just came in here. 716 on SoFi, poised for a run. GameStop looks like it's on a run, up 115 a share here. These are, this is not news to us. We've seen this before many a time, but this is like going up $4.60 in the old days. 4-for-1 split. This is like a 460 gain in a short period of time. It's nice to see. Been a while. What is the volume ultimately going to be, and how aggressive is this buyer going to continue to be here, because the sellers can't seem to stop it from lifting. Can't seem to stop it from lifting. 1304 just at the moment. All right. There you go. Okay. Just when I think it gets calm, I can leave. It explodes again. I don't know. 1305 here. Okay. Volume now 4.91 million. Another 150,000 just went through here. This buying is not letting up. It gets to the point where the sellers are just going to back off and go, hey, wait a minute. Why am I selling in the low 13s? These buyers keep chasing us. Back up, and take more money. 1307. Here we go again on another little pop-up here. Why would you sell into the why would you do that? If you're a seller, you want more. You're getting more. Interesting. Yep, 1311. Yep, $13.11 just popped 4 cents, just like that. Again, right through 1310. Another pop on GameStop. 714 on SoFi. 13, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on GameStop. You tell me what price it is. It is being chased. 4.97. We're pushing 5 million now. 5 million traded on your GameStop, kids. That's the story. 1310 11 1311 again, up $1.20 on GameStop. SoFi 714 up 11 cents. I think I remember we got to settle for 1 day before I can do a buy. Settlement, cash settlement. 1310 11 right now on GameStop. 1312. There goes another penny. It went again higher again. 4.99 million. We're breaking 5 million shares now on the GameStop. 1310 to 12 at the moment. 715 on your SoFi. Dow's up 142 points, climbing. S&P up 11. NASDAQ up 32. We're climbing on all three indexes bit by bit by bit. And we're pushing 1310 to 12 on the GameStop shares. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna shut it down now. I have to go to the bathroom. So thank you for being here. Keep an eye on the market. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll just see what happens the rest of the day today. Hey, whenever SoFi wants to take off like GameStop, you'll hear about it. It will be big time news. Very interesting morning to see this going on. We'll keep following it together and have a great one. Richard, neat. Thank you guys for all your support.
That was easy.
Easy. There you go. Have a good one, says Larry. Yes, indeed, my friends. JJ, depends, Uncle B. It depends.
That was easy.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye for now.